Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of Westside Warrior Basketball here on the WTV Live Network. We have a good one in store between the Papio Vista Monarchs and the Westside Warriors. I'm Hunter Vale, pick alongside me, my friend, Townsend Holland. Townsend, good to be back out here with you again, but we're going to get straight down to business. We have about 4 minutes away from game time, and it's bounce-back season for Westside, especially today. Coming off a crushing loss against Millard North. They only had 3 players scoring that game. It was Hamaya Joe Matoyer, Kamara Jenkins, and Sanai Foster. Each of them scored nearly double-digit points, with Matoyer leading with 21. And they scored a season-low 45 points in their latest loss to Millard North, who is now the 3 seed, but they put up a good fight. They came back down from double digits. How do they get back in that offensive rhythm and beat Papio?
Well, Hunter, they're going to need to do what they've been doing really all season except for that game. They're going to need to really shoot the 3 well. They have plenty of players such as Hamaya Joe Matoyer, Kamara Jenkins, who can really just shoot the 3 for this team. And really it's just, I know this is obvious, but it's just all about getting in a rhythm offensively. I mean, it's something they've been able to do all season. You have an off game, and it just so happened to come in one of their bigger games this season. So just getting in a rhythm offensively, they know they can lock down any team in the state defensively. That's not an issue, but just getting it going offensively is going to be something that they need to do here against Papio and Vista tonight.
Yeah, they could not. They were not able to score the 3 on Tuesday. They shot less than 30% from the 3-point arc. And granted, Millard North did not shoot any better. They shot less than 20%. They still came out with the win. Both these defenses played absolutely spectacular, especially Westside's holding Millard North to about a season-low 47 points. But they need to get back in an offensive rhythm. And these 2 teams have played before. They played in the 3rd game of the season. It was Westside's first loss. At Papillion, they got the win 70-58. How does Westside get the revenge?
Well, they're in a good position to get some revenge because they're 8-5 on the season. They're 6-2 in their last 8. I mean, this team has been hot, and they have shown really that they can go toe-to-toe with any team, and especially when those teams are playing here at Jim Tangdahl, it is always an issue to just come in here and beat those Westside Warriors. Well, one thing Westside's really going to have to do, they're going to have to stop Reese Murtaugh. She's averaging 25 points a game, almost 5 rebounds a game, almost 3 assists per game, shooting 46% with 2.5 steals on top of all that every game. Offensively, she is just a juggernaut, and they are just going to need to do whatever they can to try and stop her. If they can lock her down, it's going to be a long night for the Papillion La Vista Monarchs.
Yeah, Papillion has 3 players that average over 10 points a game. Reese Murtaugh, like you just said, Taylor Jackson, and Jada Richardson. All of them average double-digit points, and those are 3 of the biggest scorers for Papio, but everybody else is under 5 points on the season. So if Westside can be able to stop those 3 players, they have a really good shot at winning it. Papio averages about 60 points a game. Not the best offense, but far from the worst. And for Westside, they're just coming in with high spirits, just trying to get back on the winning bus. They've had a gauntlet of a schedule to start. They've already, in their first 13 games, they've already played 7 top 10 teams right now currently in the standings.
Yeah, but I think that's a great thing for Westside. I mean, they've played all these good teams. They have experience with them. They want to go to the playoffs this year. They need to have experience against those good teams.
We thank you guys for tuning into the pregame show. We will send it down to our PA announcer, Sugar Ray, as we will have the national anthem and starting lineups coming up next. And then after that, we have basketball here at Jim Tangdahl Court. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network as we are just a few seconds to tip off between the Westside Warriors and the Papio and La Vista Monarchs. Starting lineups for the Monarchs, Reese Murtaugh, Taylor Jackson, Jada Richardson, Grease Reyes, and Corin Estelle. And for Westside, the usual five, Sinai Foster, Hamaya Joe Matoyer, Kimura Jenkins, Kat Gahan, and Warren Kay. It's revenge season for the Warriors as they're looking to avenge their loss to Papio earlier in the season.
And Westside definitely, they have their weapons offensively. Hamaya Joe Matoyer, 18 a game, and Kimura Jenkins, 12.5 a game. Also got Sinai Foster averaging about 10 and 7 a game. So lots of offensive threats that we didn't talk about earlier for Westside.
Westside won the tip-off, and they get it early. Down low, Foster gets tangled up, and we have a foul on the floor. So an early foul to begin the game. It'll go against Grace Reyes. That'll be her first. So 15 seconds in, and we already got a foul. Westside gets it in early to Matoyer. Drives in. She's been doing that more as of late. Gahan at the top of the key gets it to Kay. Kay with the step back, pump fakes. Drives inside. Great spin move. Up. That's no good. Rebound goes to Kay. And it's going to be out of bounds off the Monarchs, so possession will stay with Westside.
And the struggle when you're playing Westside is they have both Matoyer and Jenkins. You don't know which one to focus on because you have to try and stop both of them.
Jenkins for three. Nothing at all. Rebound goes to Gahan. Kay with the drive. She gets it. Foster from the elbow. That's good. And Westside's on the board first with 7:10 left to go in the first.
Sinai Foster giving them about 10 points a game. And the thing with her that's a struggle for other teams is she can really shoot as well.
She shot 2 threes on Tuesday, got Westside back in that game in the 2-point loss. Drive by the Monarchs is no good. Rebound goes to Foster, but it's a jump ball. Possession arrow go favoring the Monarchs.
And this Westside team, you know, they are 8-5, but they are definitely battle tested, as you said earlier. They have played a gauntlet of a schedule to start this season.
Estelle gets it tipped by Matoyer. Jenkins with the ball, and Kay and Matoyer go overboard. Kay is still down. They get it out to Foster, and now the injury timeout will be in play.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a collision there. Kay was a little slower to get up, and now she will go to the bench.
Passing it in is Gahan, gets it to Jenkins. Foster. Back to Jenkins inside. Foster with the wide open lane to go. That's no good. Great defense by the Monarchs. Gets her own board and puts it up and in. Foster with the first 4 points of the game.
And that's the struggle when you're playing against Sinai Foster. She's over 6 foot tall. So just, you don't know what to do. And she can shoot the ball, as I said earlier. Just a struggle to play against her offensively.
Estelle being charged with the offensive foul. So an early couple of fouls by Papio as Matoyer will bring it down the floor for Westside. Foster at the top of the key. Back to Matoyer. She pulls up from three. That's no good. Back iron. Rebound goes to Murtaugh. And she'll take it up the floor. From the three from the wing. That's no good. Rebound to Jenkins. Richardson with the open shot cannot connect. Jenkins running the offense now. Gahan to Foster. Foster will pull up from three. That's no good. Less than a 30% three-point shooter. Jackson goes coast to coast. It was Richardson, and she gets the bucket, and the Monarchs are on the board with 5:30 left to go in the first. Great dribble drive there. Inside again to Foster. A little tie on the pass from Jenkins, and it's a turnover for Westside. Richardson, gets it inside. Three ball. No good by Reyes. Matoyer with the board. Matoyer drives, gets it tipped from her. Still in three ball. Rattles down. Three-pointers good by Kimura Jenkins. She has her first points of the night, 7-2 Westside.
Kimora Jenkins, throughout her time at Westside, has always been a great shooter. Got to watch out when she gets an open look.
3 ball from Richardson. That's no good. Rebound, hard fought. Foster and Jackson were the ones tussling. Jump ball possession arrow to the Warriors. 4:39 left to play here in the first quarter. Westside with an early 5-point advantage. Jenkins takes it up the floor. Foster at the top of the key. Now to Matoyer. She gets it tipped, stolen. Running for it, and we have a foul. It'll go against Matoyer. That'll be her first. Great effort there by, I believe it was Jada Richardson who was running after that ball.
Yeah, but Matoyer just had to try and stop her there because she knew she was getting, unfortunately, outran by Richardson.
Jackson pulls up from 3. Back iron, no good. Estelle with the rebound. She drives in. Foul on the floor. It'll go against Foster. 4:14 left to play, and Westside now with a couple early fouls.
Well, that is something that, unfortunately, we do see pretty often from Westside. Sometimes they just get themselves into foul trouble way too early in the game.
Great move. 3 ball from Richardson. Back iron, no good. And it looks like Reyes hit the floor hard. I believe it was Fatine, actually, who hit the floor hard, and she is still down. We hope she's okay. We will take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back after the trainers attend to Fatine. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WTV Live Network. Scary injury as Aubrey Fatine hit the ground hard, trying to go after a rebound, but she walked up, got off on her own power, so that's good to see. It'll be Monarch basketball taken out of bounds by Jada Richardson.
And that is unfortunately just looked like a scary injury there.
Martaw drives it in, kicks it out. Richardson. Nowhere to go. Great defense by Jaya Freeman. Martaw, 25 points per game average. 3 ball. That's good. Shot by Reyes falls. And Papio with their first 3 of the night cuts the lead within 2. Jenkins at the key. Double teamed. Gets it inside. Kicks it out. Matoyer with an open 3. No good. Rebound. And a foul call. Never mind. That one will go on Foster, and that'll be her second. Huge foul with 3:23 left to play here in the first.
And as I was saying earlier, the last thing you want to see if you're Coach Steve Clark is your players getting into foul trouble early in the game. Foster, as he said already, with 2 fouls here in the first quarter.
7-5 Westside lead. Martaw. It'll be Jackson who takes. It'll be Richardson who takes up the floor. Martaw out to Jackson. In the corner once again, it's Richardson, and she's fouled on the shot. Two shots coming up for the Monarchs. It'll go against Jenkins. That'll be her first, and 4 fouls in the first 5 minutes for Westside. Not good.
Just a lot of foul trouble here early for the Westside Warriors. If I'm Steve Clark here, next time I get a chance to just talk with the whole team, I would really emphasize that to them. Just gotta stay out of foul trouble. That could cause a lot of problems down the road for them.
Richardson goes 1 for 2 from the line. Great effort by Jackson as she goes flying in for the rebound, forcing a jump ball, and that will keep possession with Papillion. as Westside, who's usually a really solid rebounding team, getting a bit bodied here in the first few minutes. Martov, double teamed by Kay and Freeman. They know she could score. Down low, open shot, but a foul call underneath once again. And I think that's basically what you kind of have to do there. Liv Capiz was the one taking the shot. Davis was the one who fouled. 2 shots coming up for the Monarchs trying to take the lead.
And on that possession, you saw they were double teaming Murtaugh. They know what she's capable of. But obviously, when you double team one person, you only have 5 people on the court, so then someone else is bound to get open.
Capiz, nothing from the line, 0 for 2. Rebound to Freeman, and now they'll take it in a fast break transition. Inside, down low to Kay. Kay gets it out. Freeman from 3. That's no good. Rebound to Kay. She puts it back up, and it's in. Great effort by Guerin Kay, and she is on the board. Marta inside. Kicks it back out. Stolen by Freeman. 2-on-2 fast break. Behind. Bad pass. And another turnover by Westside. Marta comes flying in like a DB to get the interception. She goes coast to coast. Can't finish the layup. She goes flying into the seats, slamming her fist on the ground. Jenkins pulls it from 3. In and out. Rebound to Davis. Left-handed layup, no good. Marta comes flying in once again for the rebound. Richardson will bring it down the floor for Papio. Gets it into the corner. Back out to Jackson. She'll take it from 3. No good, and Freeman with the board. Fast break. This is Westside's pace. Outside, Freeman. Inside to Davis. Great entry pass. Back out to Kay. Mid-range J. In and out once again. There's a lid on the rim. Marta gets it up to Richardson. Makes someone miss. Gets it down. Great effort, and it's going to be called a travel while she's on the ground. Great effort once more by Talia Jackson, but that one's going to be called for a travel. 1:31 left to play here in the first quarter.
Lots of hustle from both teams on these last couple possessions. And one thing I'm really noticing is that Reese Marta is starting to get involved. She has not been able to put one in, though, as far as I know. Obviously missed that one layup and slammed her fist on the ground in frustration.
Showed like a little bit of a press from Papillion. They struggled with that against Miller North. The floater by Matoyer is no good. Rebound to Capiz, and Marta will bring it up the floor. Triple team now, and a foul will go against, looks like Gabby Duvall, and it will go against her. 2 shots coming up as Papillion gets into the bonus with 1:07 left to go in the first.
Papillion already in the bonus here. This is just not a good sign for Westside. They're just fouling way too much here early. And as you can see there, they know what we've been saying. Marta, 25 points a game. They're triple teaming her there. That just shows you how much of a force she truly is.
First free throw, no good. Papio has not been able to convert on their free throws. One for 4 early. And especially in these type of games where it's looking really low scoring right now, as Marta hits the second, free throws are going to be your friend. 2 for 5 from the line are the Monarchs.
Yeah, and they're going to need to start cashing in on these opportunities that Westside's giving them a little bit more.
Westside with a bit more of a defensive lineup out there. Matoyer, their only main scorer. So we have a foul against Nora Johnson. That'll be her first.
Yeah, so I'll be interested here to see how much they run the offense through Matoyer with a bit more of a defensive lineup out here. I would assume they'd be running it through her quite a bit.
Matoyer drives in, pulls up from the elbow. No good. Rebound to the Monarchs. It was Grace Reyes who was in there. Johnson brings it up the floor, guarded closely by Kay. Richardson drives in, and another foul called. It will go against Guerin Kay. That'll be her first, and once more, the Monarchs will go to the line for 2.
And I feel like every minute we're bringing up the fouls again and again, but Westside is just playing undisciplined basketball right now, and they're giving Papio and La Vista basically the easiest shots in the game, free throws. But Papio and La Vista, they haven't really been able to cash in on them in the way that they'd want to.
Richardson goes 2 for 2 from the line. This game's tied at 9. 40 seconds left to play here. So Papillion will get the last shot. Ticking under 35 seconds. Jurosevic out to Duval, to Matoyer. She is looking to pull up from 3. Gets it to Jurosevic again. Playing keep away, trying to bleed the shot clock. Inside, Matoyer. Foul ball on the floor. It'll go against Nora Johnson. That'll be her second, so that probably will force her out. And now Kamora Jenkins will come on, and I'll add an extra ball scoring threat for Westside here in the final 17.6. And with the foul, Westside can hold for the final shot.
Yeah, but with only Matoyer out there or only Jenkins, I feel like that gives Papillion and La Vista too much of an opportunity to just focus on stopping one person.
Jenkins in the corner, looking. Now driving, kicks out to K. 3! Off back iron. 3 seconds left to play here. That ball is tipped and a foul call with 1.7. Another Westside foul. That is 8 in the corner. That'll go against Jenkins. It'll be her second. And 1.7 remains on the clock. Another 2 shots for Jada Richardson.
And I mean, Papillion and La Vista, they've been playing well, but they're basically being gifted the lead by Westside with all these fouls.
First one's good. That will give the Monarchs the lead. Second one is also good. Maybe time to run up and get a shot off. Matoyer chucks it up at the last second. It is off the iron, no good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Papillion leads at 11-9, and we will be right back here on the WTV Live Network for the second quarter. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Valepick, alongside me, Townsend Holand, and we are just about a minute away from second quarter action, as Papio lead the Westside Warriors 11-9.
And in this one, from what I've seen from Westside so far, the only thing that's happening is they're just beating themselves in this one. They need to quit fouling.
8 fouls in the first quarter from Westside. Actually, it was 9. Jenkins being double-teamed against the sideline. Foster gets it back. Oh, a great move by Foster. She drives in and a foul. Nearly an and one opportunity. Foster couldn't hit the layup. Foul will go against Grace Reyes. That'll be her second. And Westside will be shooting their first free throws of the game.
Great move there from Foster to get open. She's found a way to get involved in this offense early, which is something that they want if you're Steve Clark, because Papillion La Vista doesn't have anyone within like 4 inches of her in terms of height, so it's going to be hard to stop her if she's down low.
Foster stands at 6'2", by far the tallest player on the court. She goes 0 for 2 from the line, but Kay with the offensive rebound. Foster gets the bank shot to go and tie game at 11.
And just as I was saying, when Foster gets open down low, it's tough to defend someone who's 6'2".
Wide open 3 by Jackson. It's no good. Rebound to Estelle. Papillion getting all the offensive rebound. Jackson, a redemption shot. Nothing but nothing. Jamora Jenkins with the board, and she drives it. And a errant pass may have been dropped by Matoyer. Out of bounds, it will go with the Monarchs. 7:13 left to play in the second quarter.
Just an unfortunate mistake right there from Westside. They really had an opportunity, but unfortunately an errant pass and a drop.
Jackson in the corner. Gets it to Richardson. Now to Estelle. Marta has no points as of yet. Has 2 points, actually. That ball's tipped by Kay. 3 ball. No good. Offensive rebound back to the Monarchs. And they'll reset their offense. Floater is good by Jada Richardson, and Papio regains the lead once more. Matoyer brings up the floor. Foster drives, kicks to Kay. Kay will pull up from 3. No good. Offensive rebound to Foster, wide open for Matoyer. That's no good. Kay with the board. Her putback is good. Third chance point for Westside.
Great example right there from Westside, not giving up on the play, getting that third chance bucket to go.
Martog now to Richardson. Richardson to Jackson. 2-3 zone, trying to double team. Kay gets a paw on it. She dives to the deck. That ball's tipped. And it will be near and over and back. And a foul before the travel. Some disgruntled Westside fans want that opinion to change. Foul will go against Foster. That'll be her third with 5:44 left to play in the first. That has been one of her fatal flaws, especially getting foul trouble early, and she doesn't have many of those flaws.
And with Elise Peterson still out due to injury at this point, the last thing you want is your by far tallest player on the team in foul trouble.
Tipped and stolen by Matoyer. Matoyer takes it down. Wide open McGrain, but it's going to be a foul call before Matoyer even passed it. A little blackout here from our camera crew. Trying to get that fixed. Kat will pass it. Kat Gahan will pass it in. There we go. We're back. Jenkins takes a floater. That's no good. Rebound to Richardson. She drives quickly. Outside. Richardson once more. Driving in. 2-point J is good. Aubrey Fatine.
And good to see Fatine back out there after that scary back injury earlier in the game.
Jenkins with the ball, screen set by McGrain. A 2-3 zone by the Monarchs. Inside to Kay, back out to Jenkins. She's looking to pull up. Decides to drive. Floater, hits the rim, no good. Gets the rebound, but throws it away immediately to Marta. Marta with the drive, and a charge! Matoyer takes the charge, and Westside will regain possession once more.
And for Marta, this is a bit of a frustrating game because she's used to 25 points a game. You know, that's what she's averaging. And right now, she's only got 2 points. Got the charge there, just not the start she would have hoped for.
Thing on our replay TV, it didn't look like a charge initially, but maybe Marta had her extended an arm as Matoyer loses the ball. Richardson has it, pull up, she fakes it, Johnson from 3, bank shot no good, offensive rebound, that's no good. Another offensive rebound and a foul will go against the Warriors. And there is a lot, Townsend, there is a lot of second chance opportunities happening today.
Yeah, just a lot of second chance opportunities. Someone might miss a shot, then they get the rebound. I mean, both teams doing a good job of having someone under there to box out and get that rebound.
Great pass to the outside. Johnson for 3, that's no good. Offensive rebound again to Richardson. Her 2 is no good, but Kay fouls her while going down. Guerin Kay's second foul. And it'll be the Monarchs who will be shooting 2 once again.
Just Westside I know I've said this before, they're just giving Papio and Vista way too many opportunities. And if they end up dropping this game, they're going to have to be thinking about that a lot. That's going to be sitting with them until their next game.
Second one's good. 7th and 8th free throws from Jada Richardson alone. Freeman takes it up the floor, gets it into Gahan. Back out to Matory for an open three. No good. She has not been able to hit it yet today, as we have a foul on the floor. Foul will go to, that'll go against Talia Jackson.
Just neither team able to really get in a rhythm offensively, and I truly believe that if either of these teams can get into that offensive groove, they're going to be the one that's going to take this one.
Nowhere to go for Freeman. She passes it. It's tipped by Johnson, back out of bounds. Warriors will keep possession. 4:02 left to play here in the second quarter. They get into Matoyer. Long path for the ball down the court. Less than 4 minutes left to play here. Matoyer double teamed up top. She drives in, gets it tipped, but Gahan gets it back. Matoyer will get fouled. Matoyer had 21 points in Tuesday's loss against Millard North. I will have to mention, though, that she had 21 points, but it took her 21 shots to do it. She was the main shooter for Westside.
Yeah, and that's one of the players that, you know, they just trust to get into a rhythm offensively, and she hasn't been able to do that in this game. But in other games, you know, 18 points a game, so just frustrating for her and a bit frustrating for the team as well.
That'll send Matoyer to the line as Westside's in the bonus. First one's no good. Right now she has a lid on the rim. Second one by Matoyer. That's no good. Freshman can't seem to have anything drop right now. Westside with their best opportunity at points squandered. Outside three ball. No good by Poitier. Freeman wanted to pull up, passes it to Gahan. Down low to McGrain. McGrain, great move, bodied Poitier. And McGrain gets her first points of the game. Westside already having more players score in this game than they did on Tuesday against Millard North. Driving in, Nora Johnson, great move. That's no good. Rebound to Johnson, no good, but a foul.
Yeah, and about that last game against Millard North, it is just not often that you see a team score 45 points and only have 3 people score in the game. I mean, it almost doesn't sound real, but it is.
First one by Johnson, no good. Jenkins checks in for the Warriors, and she'll sub in for Matoyer. Westside and Papillion still looking for their offensive spark. Second one is good, lead up to 3. And Talia Jackson will check back in for Papillion. 3:07 left to play in the second quarter.
Papio and La Vista, they're seeming to be able to cash in on their free throws a little more as this game goes on.
They've had a lot of free throws today. Looks like 13 or 14 already in the first half. Get it outside to Freeman. She drives, kicks it out to McGrain. She will travel. And another turnover by Westside. That's kind of what killed them on Tuesday against Millard North. They had more than 20 turnovers in that game. And that really hurt the team.
Yeah, and overall, that was just not a performance that we have seen Westside really replicate this season. And they were really hoping in this one that they were going to be able to get it going offensively, but they just haven't been able to.
Both teams still in their 2-3 zone as Kay forces a steal. Foul will go against Reese Martog. That'll be her second, so Papillion's leading scorer, who only has 2 points today, will check out. Scratch that, she does not. But it'll be her second foul still, and Westside will shoot 2 with the bonus. First one is good. That'll be Westside's first points. In a few minutes, it looks like. Davis's second one. Tried to bank it in, but it's no good. Kay tips it into the hands of Reyes. Richardson at the top. Richardson again. She's the team's leading scorer. Supez gets it knocked away off of Jada Richardson. It will go with the Warriors. And Westside with some offensive players in, mainly Kamara Jenkins and Jay Freeman. 2:19 left to play here in the second quarter.
And for Westside, with Sinai Foster already at 3 fouls, that just prevents some of the opportunities that they would have inside with those just close, like 3 to 5 foot shots.
3-2 zone. Freeman left open. Telly ho! Jada Freeman, how do you do? 2 minutes left to play. Westside regains the lead, 19-18.
Westside really needed that one. They've been struggling, especially with that 3-point shot here in this game so far.
Richardson drives. Foul on the shot. Both Davis and Jenkins put their hands up, and that kind of shows the ref you may have fouled. Foul against Davis. That will put Papio in the bonus, send Richardson back to the line, and with 1:45 left, Papio looks for the lead. Richardson ties the game at 19.
And with Foster out of the game, they're going to be needing to get those 3-pointers going unless they want to look to the 5'10 Delaney McGrain for some inside shots.
They shot the 3-ball well this season. In their first game, they hit a team record 17 threes against Bellevue East in that win. Drives inside, Duval fouled, and she will go to the line for 2. Lots of fouls in this game. Maybe refs letting nothing go. Maybe a little bit more physicality in this game.
Yeah, and I think both teams, when they head to the locker rooms, their coaches are going to have talks with them about just playing disciplined basketball and not letting the team get these easy free throws.
Shooter's touch there by Duval hits the back rim, but the ball died. It goes in for Westside. Second one is good. Westside regains the lead, 21-20, 1:38 left to play. Westside setting up a bit of a press here. They send in Mia Jurosevic, who's a defensive specialist. Richardson gets it in. Now Jurosevic will back off. Westside backs down into their 2-3 zone. Actually, it will be man-on-man now. Jackson pump fakes. Gets it to the outside. Johnson. Now it'll be Reyes who drives. No good. McGrain with the defensive board. And now Jurosevic will drive. Gets it to Freeman. Freeman to Davis. Looking. Jurosevic in the corner. Freeman. Cross court to Davis. Skip pass inside. They looking for something. Freeman. 7 left on the shot clock. Drives in. Hit. No foul called. 34 seconds left. And now another injury. It will be Jada Richardson, the team's leading scorer. She is writhing, grimacing in pain on the other side of the court. As we will take a quick break on the WTV Live Network, let the trainers assess this. 21-20, Westside leads it over Papio. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the WTV Live Network. as Jada Richardson went down with an injury. With a little help from the trainer, she gets to walk off. 44.1 left to go in the second quarter. I'm Hunter Vailpug alongside me. Townsend Holland, 21-20. Westside leads it over Papio La Vista. They get it in quickly. Inside, great pass. Wait, that is a beautiful pass by Aubrey Fatine. Will finesse as we have less than a second between shot clock and game clock, and McGrain is fouled on the shot. Another foul. And this is getting out of hand now. Those refs' whistles are absolutely gonna die after this one.
Yeah, and I think these refs at this point are just sick of blowing their whistles, but this is just a bit more of an undisciplined game. I mean, and Papio and La Vista, they've already had 2 injuries. Fatine was able to come back. Not sure, unfortunately, if Jada Richardson is going to come back. She averages 11.2 a game. She's their second highest scorer per game. So just some tough blows, some tough breaks for Papio and La Vista.
Papio La Vista will get the last shot of the corner after McGrain shoots this free throw. She goes 2 for 2 from the line. And Westside has all their defensive specialists in. Just trying to lock down the Monarchs. Murtaugh, nowhere to go, gets it tipped. It'll go out of bounds off of Gahan. It'll go off of Duval. The Monarchs still with possession. 15.3 left to play. Murtaugh gets it in. She's probably going to be the one to take the final shot. Can't foul here in the last 8 seconds. That ball's tipped out of bounds with 6.1. Westside basketball, and now they were going to bring in their offensive players. Matoyer, Jenkins, and Freeman, all with 3-point potential. 6.1 left to play. Each team with Westside still in the bonus.
Just an unfortunate mistake there. Papio and La Vista had 2 players there, but they both couldn't hang on.
More than enough time for Westside to get it down the floor. Matoyer pulls up for 3 at the buzzer. Oh, yeah! 3-point dagger! Hamaya Jo Matoyer, what a way to end the half. And she will end it with her first points of the game. But wow, what a play by Hamaya Jo Matoyer to get it down the floor and get a bucket. But we are going into the half with Westside leading 26-22. Lots of defense, some good offense, but overall it has been really distributing the ball for Westside. And right now she's injured, but Jada Richardson has 12 points for the Monarchs, mainly coming from the free throw line.
And for the Westside Warriors, despite all their foul troubles, Papio and La Vista, they've had their foul troubles too. So Westside just able to take the lead here with some good stuff late in the quarter.
We will send it to the Westside dance team. Coming up in 10 minutes, we will have second half action here on the WTV Live Network. For now, enjoy the dance team. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. We have a good one in store. Second half action coming up in a couple of minutes here from Jim Tango Court. I'm on a Vail Peck alongside me, Townsend Holan. Townsend, 26-22. Westside leads it after one. Lots of fouls, but great momentum for Westside to end the half.
Yeah, pretty surprisingly low score, just considering how many fouls there were and how undisciplined both teams were in the first half. But really the story of the first half was Westside at the end really able to open that offensive lid, got that deep three to go from Matoyer with basically no time left. So that was just a promising sign, but overall neither team had a great offense in the first half, and both teams were pretty undisciplined on defense.
Yeah, Matoyer, that was her first point of the game, was that deep buzzer-beating three to end the half. But 1:10 left to go till game time. But for Westside, it's been it has been a lot of players who have scored. Sinai Foster leads it with only 6 points, but Matoyer has 3, Freeman has 3, Jenkins has 3, Kay has 4, Delaney has, McGreen has 4. Davis has a couple. Westside has been distributing the ball evenly. And for Papillion, it's just been a one-girl show. Jada Richardson has 12 points, mainly coming from the free throw line. She has shot 12 free throws, and she's made 10 of them. But what else for Papio? They haven't been able to score.
Yeah, and Murtaugh hasn't been very involved, but now with what seemed like a knee injury maybe to Jada Richardson, it seems like they're really going to try to get Murtaugh involved because Richardson's their second scorer. But Westside, that could lead to Westside really focusing on trying to stop Murtaugh like they have been all game. And we will see if Jenkins and Matoyer can get it going offensively in the second half for Westside.
Murtaugh only has 2 points today. It has been Jada Richardson who has been the main scorer for the Monarchs. And if they can get Murtaugh going, it'll be really good news for the Monarchs. But for Westside, they've just been a bit underwhelming on rebounds. Especially, they've been giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. Same thing with Papillion. But for Westside, it's good that they have Sinai Foster back in. She has 3 fouls, not good. But that will give them much needed support underneath the rim. As Jackson will throw it in, and we have second half action here on the WTV Live Network. Thank you for joining us. Murtaugh will get the ball to start the half. Inside to Estelle, tipped. Batted away by Kay. She takes it. No one inside, goes to the right block and will get it in. Early point for Kay as she has 6.
Great heads-up play there from Kay. Easy layup off the turnover.
Inside, back out. And a travel call. Foul will go. The travel will go against Reyes. 7:32 left to play. Gahan will throw it in. And Westside with their largest lead of the game at 6, looking to extend it more. Jenkins. Inside to Foster. Out to Kay. 3. Okay! Kay with the 3, and she has 5 early. 9 in total.
Westside getting their offense going early in this second half. How will Papillion La Vista respond?
With a miss. That's how they will. Fatine with an air ball. Westside is hot. Up by 9. Foster drives it herself. That is no good. Murtaugh with the rebound. 25 points per game. Only has 2 today. Back outside. Stolen by Kay. To Matoyer. Slow bounce pass into Jenkins, and she gets the bucket. Timeout, Papio! And a 7-0 run to start the quarter for Westside.
And what I got to say here about these guys, how about them Warriors to start the second half? 7-0 here, clamping on defense and getting open looks on offense, including that three-pointer absolute swish from Kay.
We will take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network as a minute timeout is in place. Westside up by 11. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Vapek alongside me, Townsend Holod. And Townsend, what a start to the quarter for the Warriors. 7-0 run as they lead it now by 11, and they are playing a song, Let the Good Times Roll. And right now, that's what they're doing for Westside.
Yeah, and Westside, I mean, that was their plan. They wanted to get hot offensively right away. They have Jenkins, Matoyer, and Foster out there, but really everyone's contributing. Papio and Vista, they're just getting clamped when they're trying to do anything offensively.
Inside. Portier, no good. Jenkins with the board, she'll take it up. Great ball handling moves. Foster to Gahan. Back to Jenkins. She's looking for someone. Drives in. Foul on the drive. And the foul will go, the early foul will go on Portier. That'll be her first. And Westside, largest lead of the game, looking to extend it. They get it out to Matoyer. Matoyer drives, and she'll be fouled again by Portier.
And this Papio and Vista defense, I mean, they don't know how to stop this Westside offense now that they're really in the zone, and they're starting to get undisciplined with some of these fouls here.
I do have to mention, before we go, mention the uniforms Papio and Vista is wearing. A little bit of a checkerboard pattern on the side. Haven't seen those from the Monarchs ever. But new uniform, new them. 3-ball by Foster's no good. Kay with the board. Kay with the putback. That's no good. Oh, she gets the steal. Putback is no good. Effort by Kay cannot get points. Marta, great move to drive. Bank layup's no good. Westside with numbers. Wide open. Matoyer with the layup. 13-point lead for Westside in a 9-0 run to begin the quarter. Wow, 5:30 left to play in the third. Estelle at the top, guarded by Kay. Westside's now in a 3-2 zone. Outside, now driving in is Jackson. Stolen by Kay. Jenkins drives, gets it outside. Kay to Gahan. Matoyer will pull it from deep. Bang! Oh, yeah, Matoyer. She has 8.
New half, new Warriors. How about that? What a run to start it. 12-0 in the second half, Westside.
38-22. Johnson, 3-ball. No good. May have been tipped by Matoyer. Back out to Johnson. She gets an open lane. Her 2 is no good. Foster gets the board. That's tipped. And Kay will come out with the basketball. Bad pass. Marta with the fake. Foul and 1. And a much-needed basket for the Monarchs. And especially at that, an and 1.
And especially for Marta, she just needed to get that bucket there. They have just been locking her down all game. Finally able to get an open look and get that layup. And we'll see if she can convert the and 1.
And 1 is good. Huge play by Marta. She has become a DB today. She has intercepted about 3 or 4 passes, and she has been turning those, at least on that position, into points.
Yeah, and they're going to need her to keep doing stuff like that now that they're in this hole.
Jenkins to Matoyer. Matoyer wanted to pop it. Gahan to Jenkins. That's stolen. Marta with the 2, and she has 5 points early.
Marta averages 2.5 steals a game. I mean, this is just not surprising.
Matoyer takes a deep 3. Not a good shot selection there. Gets it to Jackson at the top. Johnson. Guarded by Matoyer. Getting handsy. Great pass. 3-ball is good. And now Papillion with the run. Timeout Westside. As 5 points from Reese Marta has turned this game back into Papio's favor as they cut the lead to 8.
And just when it looked like Westside was trying to put the nail in the coffin, in the third quarter, Papio La Vista storming back, 8-point game.
30-second timeout, so we'll keep it with you here on the WTV Live Network. But Townsend, it started all Warriors. Down with 3:35 left to go. Coach Clark has to call a timeout. And Papio is on an 8-0 run of their own after Westside had looks like a 12-0 run.
And he's going to have to change some things up because now it looks like, Marta, she's been a ball hawk all game, but now she's opening the lid offensively, and that is going to be trouble for Westside if she just really continues to get points off those turnovers for her team.
Jenkins trying to stop the Monarch run. 3:30 left to play in the third. Great ball handling by Jenkins. Matoyer will travel. She is perplexed, bamboozled, but it will be Monarch basketball.
I will say it doesn't seem like anything is getting past these refs tonight. They are using those whistles quite a bit.
These whistles will run out of juice by the time this game's over if this is kept up. 2-3 zone by the Warriors. Nowhere to go. Trying to get it to someone. Jackson at the top, double teamed. And timeout on the floor. Great timeout by Coach Trotholtz of the Monarchs. Another 30-second one. 3 minutes on the dot left to play here. And more defensive action as of late, but still an 8-0 run for the Monarchs.
Yeah, and what Westside needs to realize here is that Papio La Vista offensively and defensively, they're waking up here. They're just refusing to go down quietly. Like I said, Westside, they thought they had this one basically in the bag when it was 38-22. It just didn't seem like there was any life for Papio La Vista, but now it seems like they've got something in them.
It'll be Monarch ball coming out the timeout. 3 minutes on the nose, and from looking at the scoreboard, there have been considerably less fouls. Only 3 combined, 1 by Westside, 2 by Papio. Estelle gets it to Jackson. Jackson for 3. That's good! The lead down to 5. Huge 3 by the Monarchs, and they are on an 11-0 run.
12-0 run from Westside to start it. How about Papio La Vista responding with an 11-0 run by their own?
Great move by Foster, but she can't hit the layup. Out of bounds off of Foster, and a huge miss. As the offensive powerhouse, Guerin Kay will check back in. She has been the hot hand for Westside. 9 points, who leads Westside.
This is just frustrating here for Westside. Papio La Vista cutting into that lead, and they're doing it quickly.
2:25. Outside 3. No good. Those corner threes have not been hidden for the Monarchs. Once again, it was Fenton who shot the 3. Fatine. But Matoyer will bring it up the floor for Westside. Looks behind the back. Foster will shoot for 3. No good. Rebound to Kay. Freeman now. That's good! Gia Freeman! The lead to 8.
And Hunter, you've been talking about those second chance opportunities all game. There you go.
Reyes outside 3. No good by Supez. Rebound. That one is still in the hands. It's Marta, and a foul will go on the floor. And this could be big here if it's against Kay. It'll go against Jenkins. That'll be her third. And 2 coming from Marta. First one's no good. Marta, an 84% free throw shooter.
And as you said earlier, as we've been saying really all season, foul trouble has been a bit of an issue for Westside. Today has been no different, really. Jenkins already in some foul trouble.
Kay tips the rebound out to Freeman. Matoyer looking for something. Little 1-1-3 zone now. Switching up their defense. Matoyer to Freeman. Freeman for three! Yes, sir! J.F. Freeman with 9.
Westside with 2 buckets in a row. All of a sudden, the lead is 11 again.
Great save by Matoyer, but it will go back out of bounds. And like you just said, Townsend, 1:05 left to play here. Westside, their lead was cut to 5, and now they are back up to 11.
Westside, 12-0 run. Papio La Vista, 11-0. Westside, 6-0.
This is a game of runs right here,
Townsend.
Townsend.
This is a game of runs. This is a quarter of runs, really.
It was 26-22 at the end of the half. Wide open 3. That's no good. Offensive board. Foul and count it 2. Grace Reyes with the bucket and 1. It was Aubrey Fatine who airballed it, but that may have been just a very long assist.
And this is just frustrating for Westside here. It doesn't seem like much has changed with their fouls throughout this game. I mean, they've just consistently been fouling way too much.
Another missed free throw by the Monarchs. They get the offensive rebound, though, and another second chance opportunity. 3 ball. Marta is good. Reese Marta has come alive. Lead back down to 6. Matoyer. Westside has 35 seconds left. 10 seconds separate shot and game clock. Matoyer drives, pull up. That's good. Great pull up jumper by Hamaya Joe Matoyer. 23 seconds left to go. And I believe it'll be Marta who probably will put up the final shot. Oh, overhand. Marta is frustrated once again. She overthrows her intended target. Looks like it was going to be Jackson. She was wide open. And now Westside with an opportunity once again to capitalize off of a Papillion La Vista turnover to end the quarter.
Yeah, and Marta, that's just frustrating for her. It was not a great first half for her. And just as she felt like she was getting it going in this one, just a somewhat costly turnover there, just overthrew one of her teammates.
Matoyer pulls up. No good. Rebound to Portois. Kay gets it. 3 ball at the horn. No good. And that will do it for the third quarter. Quarter of runs as Townsend proclaims it. And Westside gets their lead up by 4, and they are now up by 8. We'll be back here on the WTV Live Network for fourth quarter action. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. Fourth quarter action in store for you. Westside leads at 46-38 over the Papillion La Vista Monarchs. I'm Hunter Valepick alongside me, Townsend Holan. And Townsend, wow, what a quarter. A game of runs. A 12-0 run by Westside, followed by an 11-0 run by Papio, followed by a 6-0 run by Westside. And eventually it will end with the Warriors up by 8 as we are underway in the fourth quarter. Both Kay and Freeman lead the Warriors with 9 points apiece. Matoyer looking. Jenkins wanted to pull up. Foster open from the top of the key. Off the front iron. Marta came alive in the third, averaging 25 points a game. Jackson back to Marta, guarded closely by Gahan. She drives. Off the side of the backboard, no good. And Foster will get it. Westside fans want a foul.
Some disgruntled Westside fans over there.
I think they wanted a foul, a flagrant for a face hit. Foul will go against number 12, Talia Jackson. That'll be her third, and she is now in foul trouble.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what was exactly said there, but I can tell you it was not a statement of joy.
Foul will go on the floor. They were lining up for 2, but Jenkins will throw it in, and we'll get it into Matoyer. Gahan, now Jenkins, looking to drive. 25 to go on the shot clock. Drives in. Jenkins with the 2. Double-digit lead for the Westside Warriors. 7 minutes left to play. Wide open 3 for Jackson. No good off the back iron. Offensive rebound and a putback for Grace Reyes. Lead back down to 8. Jenkins looking. Now drives. Out to Gahan. Her 3. No good. Rebound to Marta. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson for the pull-up. She fakes it. Kay with a good closeout. Great pass to Jackson. Back to Reyes. She drives. Blocked by Foster. Jenkins. They move it quickly. Matoyer wanted the 3. She drives. Her 2 is no good, but she is fouled on the shot. 6:10 left to play.
And it just doesn't seem like in this game either team, really Westside can't pull away, but Papio and Vista unable to close it to a lead less than like 5 points. So Papio and Vista, if this one goes, they'll be down 10. But if I'm Westside here, you just don't want to treat this like it's going to be a given.
2 for 2 from the line is Matoyer. Yeah, you're right, Tom. This game has barely gotten out of hand. The largest lead of the game was 15 by Westside. Estelle, guarded by Kay. Now to Jackson. She wants to drive. Johnson loses it off her foot. And out of bounds. Westside basketball with a chance to extend the lead even more. 5:48 left to go, and the Warriors lead by 10. Looking for their 9th win, and a revenge win especially. They lost to Papio 70-58 earlier in the season. And it would be good, sweet revenge. Also coming off the loss against Miller North. And 1, Sinai Foster.
And Sinai Foster, this game, when she's been out there, which her minutes have been a bit limited just due to foul trouble, but when she's been out there, she has been getting involved offensively. And Westside just waking up here in the second half offensively.
And one opportunity for Foster. No good. Tipped around. It will go to Marta. She tries to look for someone. Tipped by Kay. She gets the steal. Up to Duval. Inside foul by Portier, and Duval will go to the line for 2. Portier has 3 fouls now, and Duval with an opportunity to extend the lead even more. First one rattles in, and that will send in Gracie Supez. Some more offensive presence for the Monarchs as they just need some buckets to fall. 2 for 2, and Jenkins will check in for Matoyer. 14-point lead for Westside. Wow, this has been a game, Townsend.
And although, yes, it is a 14-point lead, but I would not be counting out Papio and Vista here. They had an 11-0 run in the 3rd quarter, and I would not doubt that they could do something like that again.
Especially if Marta can get hot. Portier now. Back to Marta at the W, double teamed. They know she could score. That ball's tipped, and Duval will get the charge with the foul. Ball was tipped into the hands of Jackson. 5:08 left to play here. That'll be second on Duval, and that will send Delaney McGrain in for Sinai Foster. But Foster's done a better job, especially in the fouls department. She had 3 in the first half, has not committed a single one yet.
Yeah, but unfortunately with those 3 fouls, that has just limited.
Okay, with the tip. Open lane. She gets the bucket. 16-point lead. Kay, defensive presence X factor.
And tying their biggest lead of the game here. We'll see how Papillion La Vista responds.
Nowhere to go for Jackson. She finally gets it. Portier to Marta. 4:40 left to play. Gahan will get charged with the foul. It's a reach in. And I just want to say, Guerin Kay has been everywhere today. She has been at half court guarding up. She has been tipping everything, and she has been scoring buckets on the other end.
Yeah, if there's some type of hustle award out there for this game, I would give it to Guerin Kay. She has just been really helping this team on both sides of the ball.
Marta hits the 3, and that might be a spark that the Monarchs need. Matoyer will take it down the floor.
And last time, when it was 38-22, Papillion La Vista responded with that 11-0 run. We'll see what they do here.
Kay to the outside. Jenkins. Now drive. And travel call. And a defensive stop for the Monarchs. 13-point lead still for Westside. 4:12 left to play. Marta will take it up the floor slowly. Final half of the fourth quarter. Oh, that ball's out of the hands of Portier. Matoyer will take it. Coast to coast, and she misses the layup. And now Papillion La Vista with numbers. Jackson with the open run. Oh, and it's blocked. No! It is a foul call on Jenkins. Oh, man.
And from up here, it did look clean. We will have to see on our replay TV.
Oh, man, I don't know about that, Townsend. That one looked pretty clean, and now that will be the 4th on Kamora Jenkins.
Well, like we've been saying, those refs have been putting those whistles to work in this one. Haven't been missing a single thing.
First free throw is good by Talia Jackson. .353. Westside with 3 fouls, Papillion with 4. Now a press coming from Papillion. Trying to get up the floor. They had trouble breaking this against Miller North. They do break it this time, but that's the first time we've seen a press today. Freeman on the outside, gets it into McGrain. McGrain doing some post moves. 3 ball from Duvall. No good. Rebound will sail out of bounds. 11-point lead still for Westside. 3:30 left to play. And now Papillion getting defensive stops.
And in that moment, on that possession, there was a moment for Westside where Hamaya Joe was open, calling for the ball, had a straight shoot 3, and they just couldn't get her the ball there. Good defense from Papillion La Vista.
Oh, that one's overthrown. Still looking for something. Marta with the ball. Go. Tipped by Gahan. 12 on the shot clock and a foul. It will go against Duvall. That'll be Westside's 4th, Duvall's 3rd, and now 1 away from the bonus for both teams with 3:04.
And the last team either team wants is to send the other into the bonus here, so they'll have to be careful.
Don't count out the Monarchs just yet. Oh, and that's stolen by Matoyer. She flings it back in. And a jump ball. Coach Clark wants to travel. Possession arrow to the Monarchs, and they will get a favor. That one may have been a travel. Matoyer stole that, lost it, and had to fling it back in bounds as she was going out of bounds.
Yeah, unfortunately, with all that hustle, there was just nobody home where she was flinging that ball.
Johnson looks, gets it to Jackson. Jackson to the outside, 3 ball from Reyes. In and out. Rebound to Jackson and a foul. Duval will be called for fourth and the team's fifth. And the Monarchs are now in the bonus.
That is not something that Westside wanted. They're just in foul trouble now. They're going to have to play a bit more careful.
The Monarchs have been in the bonus in every quarter except the third. First shot is good. Duval will have to check out. Guerin K will come in for a little offensive firepower. 2:40 left. 9-point advantage for Westside. Papio is down by 16 with about 5 minutes left to play. They have came back into this one. Outside, 2-point ball from Guahan. That's no good. Tipped by K. Matoyer from the free throw line. In and out again. And a defensive rebound, to Talia Jackson. Marta flings it. Jackson for three, no. She pump fakes. Johnson with the drive, floater. No good, Matoyer with the board. 2 minutes left to go. And now crunch time here at Jim Tangdahl Court.
And I would not count out those Monarchs yet.
Inside Foster, yes sir! Great find by Hamaya Joe Matoyer. Westside with an 11-point lead.
No margin for error here for Papio La Vista.
Down low, Johnson on Foster, great pump fake, and her bucket is good. Timeout Monarchs. Full timeout here. Papio still down by 9, 58-49, Westside leads with 1:36 left as we will take a quick break here on the WTV Live Network. We'll be back in a minute. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Hunter Vailplick, alongside me, Townsend Holland. Townsend, this has been a game. 58-49 with 1:36 left. Westside, I believe, Westside has the basketball under their own net, and it has been a back-and-forth affair.
And at this point in the game, I mean, it's all about taking care of business. And I spoke with the coach before the game for Westside. He told me they just need to take care of business down the stretch this season. They have an opportunity to do that here.
Matoyer just wasting time off the shot clock. And she'll get fouled. She does not like it, but the foul, it will be a foul on Capisi. That'll be Papio's fifth, and Westside to the line with some dagger free throws in store. Matoyer from the line, she's 2 for 4. She missed her first two, made her last two in the trip to the line. First one's good from the charity stripe. Lead back to double digits at 10.
And as I said just a moment ago, just no margin for error here for Papio La Vista.
Second one's no good. Rebound to Reyes. Marta to Jackson. 1:15 left to go. Can't waste any time here if you're the Monarchs. Drive by Jackson. Over Foster. That's no good. Rebound to Westside. And who knows, that might be the one that ends it. 1 minute left to go. Jenkins for three. No good. Maybe not the best there with the time. And Kay coming from behind with the near steal. Inside, Marta. Her bucket goes. 44 seconds left to go. No big pressure by Papillion. They are only down by 8. 37 seconds left to go. Jenkins with the drive, foul, and one!
And that could be the dagger, Hunter.
It's dagger season. Jenkins with the and one. And that might just be the nail in the coffin.
Westside in this one just did a great job of not letting Papio and La Vista really cut into the lead that much.
We will ask you guys for stick around for player of the game interview after the game, as the second one is no good, the and one is no good. Marta tipped, drives, Jackson for three, no good. Rebound to Davis, stripped, rebounded back. Jenkins with the basketball, up to Kay. Foster inside will take the easy two. And a 12-point lead for Westside. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That will do it, folks. Westside revenge season is back. They get the win over the Papio and La Vista Monarchs and get their win right back after a crushing loss against Millard North, 63-51 here at Jim Tingle Court. Townsend, what do you have to say about this game?
Westside turned it on offensively in the second half. There was a point in this game where I said whoever was able to just turn it on offensively would probably win the game, and what do you know, I was right. Great performance from Westside, especially in the second half. Just need to be a little more disciplined is something I'd say to both teams.
We ask you guys to stick around for player of the game interview, and we will be back in a second for that interview. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our post-game player of the game interview. I'm here with Guerin K. Guerin, your offense started slow, but you guys picked it up in the second half, especially you, 5 early points. What took you guys for a second half performance for a win?
We just had to be really aggressive on defense. That usually helps with our offense and starts it going, so that helped a lot.
Coming off of a season-low 45 against Millard North, only 3 players scored in that game. What was that mindset coming into the game, like distributing the ball more, and you had a lot more scores tonight?
I think we really wanted to get revenge on Papio, and we just wanted to win really bad and knew we had to share the ball to do that.
Yeah, coming up, you guys lost to Papio earlier this season. How is it to get that revenge?
Feels really good.
And then finally, you guys have a couple of tough games coming up. You guys have played a gauntlet of a season, already 7 top 10 teams.
Yeah.
And how are you guys looking to finish out the rest of the season, especially coming up?
I mean, I think we're just going to keep being aggressive and wanting to win and doing what it takes, I guess.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Player of the game, Guerin K. We ask you guys to stick around for the boys' game coming up next. Great job today, Kay.
Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WTV Live Network. Westside and Papio La Vista. Hoping for an interesting one, Hunter, but something tells me this one might not be interesting if you take a look. Westside's coming off an absolutely brutal loss, to say the least, against Papio La Vista South last Friday. We were both there, Hunter. That one wasn't pretty.
No, it was not at all. They were down 45-15 at the half. And against one of the most dominant teams in the state, and especially a dominant team like Westside, that one I was not expecting. I was expecting it to be a close game, but it got out of hand quick. They cut the deficit to 18 when they lost. Though.
Yeah, I mean, 18-point final score, but it was not looking like that at all. Papio South, they were number 2 at the time going into that game. Westside was number 1. And Westside had already lost to Papio South in the Metro Holiday Tournament Finals, which was a 1-point loss, so we all figured it would be a good game. It was absolutely not. Papio South is Westside's kryptonite this season for the boys. Westside is 12-2, and their 2 losses are both to the Papio South Titans. But you know who did beat the Papio South Titans, Hunter?
I'm going to guess this team.
It's the Papio La Vista Monarchs, who we have tonight playing Westside. Besides that win, though, there's nothing else jumping out to you that shows this is a really top-tier team.
No, not really. They have gotten some good wins, but they're 6-8. They're coming off a brutal loss to Pius, but they should come out and make a statement here tonight, and especially against a team coming off of a brutal loss like Westside. Both teams are. One of them just looking to rebound tonight.
Yeah, no, Westside really looking for that rebound. They've dropped all the way to 3. They were number 1. Papio South beat them, and then Westview jumped over them as well after that. And now Westview is the number 1 team in the state because they beat Papio South earlier this week. So Westside really looking to bounce back, maybe jump up in the polls, but we're creeping down to that time where we start talking about the wild card standings, Hunter. That's the big thing because, you know, it may look like Westview's the best team in the state, but it all comes down to, are they going to lead the state in wild card points when it comes down to the end?
Yeah, I think this is one of the most. This will be a really hotly contested Class A team. All the teams are really good, but I think it will come down to 4 teams in the state final. It'll be Westside, Papio South, Creighton Prep, and Omaha Westview. I may be missing a few teams that are really solid, but right now those are the 4 most dominant teams in my opinion.
Yeah, as of 3 days ago, the projected districts pairings would be Westside gets the 2 in the A2, so they would be the 2 seed, assuming they win that. Papio South the 1 and Westview the 3. But I do believe that was posted before Westview beat Papio South, so things are changing. But, you know, as we dwindle down, we got to pay attention to those wild card standings. That's what really comes down to. But for Westside, they're looking for that bounce-back win. They got to get some players in a groove. Lee Robinson, Emery Geddick, they've been struggling maybe the last few weeks.
Yeah, they just need – Emery Geddick had a good game against Creighton Prep a couple of weeks ago, but they just need to bounce back strong, need to play hard. And after the brutal loss, they're just looking for some revenge, getting back on the winning track. And I know, Zach, you're looking forward to all the way to February and March to that wild card and state tournament, seeding, all of that jazz. But right now, both teams are focused on the now. They're ready, they're focused on the now, and they want to win.
Yeah, unusual you see for Westside. Usually they got that 1 or 2 guys that are really high scoring. This season, a little more balanced. You got the junior Emery Geddick averaging 14 points a game, and then the freshman star stud Lee Robinson that everyone has come to love here at Westside, averaging just over 12. And the only other double-figure scorer right now is Donnie Barfield with 10.5 points. So got to find a way to get some of those guys in a groove. And maybe that's London Dada, Hunter. Coming into this season, he was one of the best 3-point shooters in the state after the first few weeks. But as of recently, he's really struggled. He's all the way down to 7.5 points per game, and he's really been struggling.
Yeah, it's just been a really tough time for London Dada. He started off the season really hot, and he has just been falling off a little bit, but he's just looking to get back on the right track. Little January slump, but he can come back and turn a big profit.
We're going to send it down for starting lineups coming around just around the corner. First hit between Westside and Papio La Vista. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. I'm Zach Kastrick, Hunter Valapek alongside me. Moments from tip, Westside and Papio La Vista. Tipping for Westside will be Tyson Oddbody. Tipping for the Monarchs will be Darren Maley. Papio La Vista in the orange-yellow uniforms with the maroon numbers going from our left to your right. Westside in the white uniforms, red numbers going from your right to your left. Westside, the number 3 team in the state. Papio La Vista unranked. Westside looking for a bounce-back win after a big loss to Papio South. Emery Gedek straight line drive, has to turn looking for an open guy. Oddbody loses the ball for a minute, gets it back, and he traveled.
Now good first possession there by Westside, a turnover. I do want to mention, though, before we get into the thick of it, that Papio's best player, DeMarcus McCarty, is out for the game. He's their leading scorer.
Yeah, he's averaging just over 10.5 points on the season. He is inactive, and we do not know why. Stepping in to take the ball will be Sam Boudreau, and that's the one who turned it over there in the corner. He's averaging just about 10.5 points per game. He's going to have to step up tonight, Hunter.
Boudreau just could not handle the pass there, and a couple early turnovers by both teams. Just need to limit that tonight.
Lee Robinson, the freshman, off to Oddbody, dribble handoff. Now it's Snotty. Into the corner, Lee Robinson. Jab step into the paint, and we're going to get a foul on the drive on the Monarchs. I love these inner uniforms are very interesting. The last ones for Papio, they're kind of their maroon with some checkered stripes down the shorts, and these jerseys really pop, Hunter.
They do. I like these jerseys a lot. Little gold and maroon, kind of Minnesota colors.
Snotty around the Oddbody screen. Flips it back for Oddbody. He wants a three. Off the front rim, no good. Boudreau with the rebound. 4 guarded by 4. Now it's Williams coming around the corner. Thought about throwing it off to Richardson. Williams going to go in. Corner, Boudreau bobbled it again. Richardson looking for Boudreau. Can't do it, off to Williams. 2 guards by 2. Lee Robinson on defense, switches on to Oddbody. Little versus big. And a tough finish gets it to go for Cedric Williams.
And momentum's going to be the name of the game for Papio. They need as many points as possible and just get up to a big lead.
Left wing, Emery Geddick, leading scorer for this Westside team, just a junior. Snotty top. Now it's Lee Robinson. Off the dribble. Advati 0 for 1 on his 3 so far. Snotty, top of the key, behind his back. Now off to Geddick. Great defense from Papio so far. Barfield thought about the corner 3 and said he's going to drive. Gets fouled. Bucket won't go. He'll be at the line to shoot 2.
Once again, just another good drive. This one by Donnie Barfield just gets up into the body of the Papio defender. Made him have to foul.
Free throw percentage for Donnie Barfield, 66%. He's 25 for 38 on the season. Knocks that one down.
Free throws have been a big issue for Westside. They have done better as of recently.
And 2 for 2 for Donnie Barfield.
But it's a good sign if you go 2 for 2 early.
Avalon into the paint, looking to go, and gets it to go. Preston Avalon.
And once again, just another good dribble drive. Avalon right there just took it right towards the basket. Good little layup.
Lee Robinson wants a left wing 3, can't get it to go, back rim no good. Emery Geddick now. Loose ball, Barfield comes up with it. Trying to get around. And Snotty can't get the layup to go. Top of the key, Williams guarded by Geddick, looking to get in the paint. Gets it, wants to step through, can't get through. Now it's Avalon, down low, and a foul is going to be called.
And Papio is just managing to insert their way inside Westside's paint. They have just been able to penetrate and they have just been able to get good shots up or just been able to get the foul. Just like there. And they tried another alley-oop to Donnie Barfield. He hits the deck hard. He got clothesline, and he is still down, landed awkwardly on his back. That is not a good sign for Westside. Tried to go up for the one-handed slam, and he landed hard. It will be 2 shots for Westside, though. Need to convert their free throws, especially early. But Papio has shown out their student section tonight, all in different jerseys. And this sounds like an away game here. Papio fans have shown out today.
At the line, Barfield can't get that free throw to go. And a loose ball corralled. And we're going to get a foul called, I believe.
I think they're going to call it out of bounds.
Out of bounds on Lee Robinson.
And one. It'll be an and one for Papio South. Bryce Vignes on the and one opportunity. Big 6'4" center. Free throw's no good, and a lane violation will be called.
That's unusual to say the least. Advati. Lee Robinson now with the ball. Westside trails by 4. 2-3 zone for the Monarchs now. Westside has struggled in the pass. pass to get past these zone defenses that teams have ran against them. London Dada wants the three. Back rim, no good. Gedek fighting for the board. Gets it, can't get the finish to go. And he's holding his lip with his jersey. A little bit of pain. Coast to coast. Layup is off the backboard. That's going to be a goaltend. Layup will count for Preston Avalon.
Great job by the Monarchs. They have been able to get to the paint in about every possession. Emery Gedek knew it. He is not happy right now. He is saying some very vulgar stuff when I can lip read, and he just needs to calm down a little bit, and Westside needs to find their offensive rhythm.
I think he thought he got fouled down here on this other end, and he got hit, I want to assume, in the face because he was holding his lip. Now Carson Healy, Lee Robinson still against the 2-3 zone. Westside trails by 6. Can't get any sort of paint touches right now against this zone.
Always in a 2-3 zone, you need a paint touch.
8 to shoot. Lee Robinson top of the key. Monte Brown in the corner, and he traveled before his drive.
And I just want to say, this sounds like an away game right now for Westside. The Papio fans are showing out, they're loud, and right now they are looking good, especially against Westside, number 3 team in the state.
Trey Richardson to handle the point duties tonight for the Monarchs. Hylock, rip it around in the corner. Boudreau comes back for Avalon. Kicks out, wants the three. There's Maley, short-armed it, no good. And Westside fought over the board, and it went out of bounds.
Westside still without a field goal. They've got 3 points, all of them from the free throw line. Not a good shooting performance by Westside, and there's still 3:24 left to play in the first quarter.
Richardson off, wants another three. Boudreau rims in and down. Shooter's touch for Sam Boudreau.
That one hanged on the rim for a good couple seconds.
Lee Robinson down low. Carson Healy kicks out. Monte Brown wants the three. Back rim no good. Westside cold from beyond the arc and in general, but they're going to retain it there with the foul.
That's a huge foul right there. Just can't do that right there if you're Papio. You got all the momentum. You nearly had the defensive rebound. Just not a good foul.
Lee Robinson to inbound. Oddvadi in the corner looking for the ball. They get it in. Healy on the edge, and he's going to get fouled. Off the glass is good, and he'll go to the line for 2. Carson Healy, to say the least, he has kind of had a strugglesome season. If you had to rank the Westside favorites, I mean, student section, I have to say, Hunter, they genuinely don't like it when Carson Healy touches the ball, especially when he shoots. His shooting percentage is at an all-time low right now.
Yeah, it's kind of a senior slump. He was a starter last season. He played really well last season. He had a good spot in the starting lineup. Played great in the state championship tournament, just has fallen off.
Yeah, Carson Healy really struggling this season. Next on that free throw makes it a 7-point deficit now for the Warriors. Monarchs still all over Westside here early tonight. Avalon into the paint, has to kick it out. Now comes back Boudreau. Good defense by Monte Brown. Sets a screen, comes off of it to the right. Gets it back to Williams on the left wing. Top now for Maley. Loose ball, it's going to be tipped, so no over and back as William retrieves it with 10 to shoot. He's going to take the deep three. Off the rim, no good. Monte Brown skying for the board. Maley comes back with it, and he's going to get fouled by Monte Brown. Going up, 2 free throws for the Monarchs.
Bryce Vignes has been all over, especially down low. He has been doing a great job at boxing out, getting the rebounds, and have just been able to put up great shots for free throw opportunities.
Vignes at the line to shoot 2. You can tell these Westside fans, we got a little bit of the junior Warriors behind us. If you could hear them trying to distract these Papio shooters. Work there. Empty one for Bryce Vignes. He's got one more. 2:31 left to play here in the first quarter. Westside trails 12-7. Second free throw is no good. Back rim. Healy with the board. 0 for 2. Bryce Vignes. Westside quickly the other way. Carson Healy thought about the three. He's going to take it in the paint. Kicks out. Deep three. London Dada. Can't get it to go. Monte Brown tracks down the board, and he's going to get fouled. That one's going to go against the Monarchs. Number 10, Brady Hylock. That's going to be the 5th foul against the Monarchs in the quarter, and that means Monte Brown will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Westside trails 12-5, really struggling to get anything going.
Westside still without a field goal. Just getting all their points from the free throw line. Six, I believe, for 8.
Monte Brown knocks down the first one, cuts the lead to 6. Second one for Brown is good. Papio South transfer goes 2 for 2 from the line. And here come the Monarchs looking to extend the lead. 5-point lead for the men in gold. Hylock comes around the screen, gets it off to Vignes. Had a good game down low so far. Boudreau looking for him down low, can't get it to him. They'll reverse it off to Hylock. Hylock gets stuck in the corner, off to Boudreau, looking it down low. Good defense from Healy, fronting the post. Now in the corner, Hylock on Monte Brown, another great defense. Vignes gets into the paint and finishes. He's just too big and strong right now for Westside.
Another great job by Vignes just to penetrate the paint and get it in. And Westside, after their first field goal, Westside fans stand up. Right now, they're still sitting down. That just shows you how this game's going so far.
Lee Robinson kick out. Monte Brown with the 3. Can't get it to go. Loose ball goes to the Monarchs, and Vignes can't get anything to fall. 0 field goals so far for the Warriors. They trail by 7. Lee Robinson picks the pocket. Looking in transition. Up to Emery. Oh! Yes, sir. Donnie Barfield.
Raise the roof, Donnie Barfield. What a slam and an alley-oop from Lee Robinson.
See if that gets the Westside Warriors going. Up to the sky, Donnie Barfield goes. Back on defense, 25 to shoot. And a timeout is going to be called by Papio Vista. That is how you flip momentum, Hunter.
That is just a beautiful alley-oop. Finally, Westside gets a field goal, and that will cause the defense to get better. Offense to defense, timeout, Papio.
We're going to take a break here. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the WTV Live Network. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. Westside trails 9-14. Just under a minute left here at Jim Tangdahl Court. Westside hopefully got some of the momentum back here near the end of the quarter. Students finally stand up. Westside gets their first field goal off a Donnie Barfield alley-oop. And it got loud in there, Hunter. And that forced Papio to call a timeout. That's kind of unusual to call him just after one bucket.
Yeah, that just shows the ability of Westside to flip momentum right on a dime. And it's just a good job of them just to get back into this game with just one big bucket.
Avalon with the ball. Trell Snoddy face guarding Cedric Williams, running down below now. Monte Brown gets it down low. Vignes has had himself a great game with his size, and he continues it. Westside has the height, but they don't have the size to match up with Bryce Vignes. Monte Brown thought about the 3. Back to the 2-3 zone. Papio goes. Emery Geddick down low to Carson Healy. He's going to kick it out. Monte Brown faked the 3 and now reverse it back to the top of the key. Right back Monte Brown with the 3. Yes, sir, Monte Brown. Papio South transfer on the board with the first 3 of the game for the Warriors. Westside trails by 4, 16-12. 10 to shoot now for the Monarchs. Avalon guarded by Monte Brown near the timeline at the half-court logo. 3 to shoot now. Gets into the paint. Has to put it up. 1 to shoot. They're not going to get a shot off. That won't count if it goes. And it doesn't. 16-12 after 1 quarter, 8 minutes of action. Hunter, what did you see, although Westside got better as time went on?
Yeah, it's just being able to flip momentum. And then right there, Westside with a big 3 to end that quarter. They haven't been able to get anything to go, but 2 field goals. Only 2 field goals, but they were in the last couple seconds.
Honestly, if you ask me, I don't think Westside's defense has been that bad. It's just Bryce Vignes down low, 6'4", not the tallest guy, but he's definitely got the size that is absolutely decimating Westside.
Yeah, he's just been a big presence down there. Westside has the height, Papio's got the weight.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to guard him down there. We're going to step a break. 30-second timeout here on the WTV Live Network. Welcome back to WTV Live Network. A couple seconds before we get going here in the second quarter. After the first 8 minutes of action, Westside trails 12-14 to the Papio Vista Monarchs. And right now, it's been the Bryce Vignes show for the Monarchs. He's got most of the points right now for Papio Vista. He's been dominating down low, but right now he's not going to be in the game coming out. Down low, it's going to be Garen Maley. Still has size, 6'6" senior for the Monarchs. As we're off here in the second quarter, Papio will start with the ball. Westside extending the defense all the way out to the half-court line. Trapped in the corner, reverses it out. It's Avalon. Williams slipped, pick it back up, and he traveled right before he hit the big brick wall of Tyson Oddbody.
And a great defensive stop there by Westside. Had some good defensive stops before the quarter was over. Just needs to keep them going, keep the chain going, and turn that defense into offense.
3-2 zone now for Papio. Played 2-3 zone most of the first quarter, and now it's the 3-2. Freshman Lee Robinson gets it down low, loose ball. Papio comes up with it. It's Williams and Lee Robinson with a silly foul. And that's going to be the first of the quarter on either team.
Right there, just a little freshman mistake. 3-2 zone, just passed it right into the thick of the Papio defense, and it was just tipped, and then he commits the foul to add a cherry on top of that sundae.
Big lineup now for Westside. They have the size in, getting it down low, kicked. Emery Geddick with the steal with his length, up to Donnie Barfield, has to track it down, throws it in, keeps it alive, and it's tracked down by the Monarchs off the loose ball. 4-on-2 Westside with numbers, can't get back. Cedric Williams knocks down the three.
I believe Papio is playing at Westside's tempo. They're just playing the game better than that.
Westside likes to play fast, but Papio just playing better at that fast pace. Barfield down low, Oddbody left-hand finish, gets it to go off the rim. Westside down by 5. Preston Avalon. Geddick comes up with a steal. 1-on-2, and Geddick knocks it down and one. The junior Emery Geddick leading the team in points, gets the and one and has to convert now on the free throw line.
Huge bucket from Emery Geddick. Just took it right to the left block, right into the face of Papio, and just took it in for the bucket and one.
Right there, that's Emery Geddick's game. Played with his length, gets the offensive rebound, Donnie Barfield. Papio back into their zone. Lee Robinson comes down to grab it. Calls out the play, gives out the numbers. And here we go, starting up the offense. Donnie Barfield, Tyson Oddbody dribble, handoff Lee Robinson. Cross court spin. Gets open, he's got the bigger guy, deep three. Whistle's gonna be blown, and we're gonna get a foul off ball, and it's gonna go against Westside. Or no.
It's gonna go against Papio.
Papio.
They're gonna call that on Cedric Williams.
His second foul, I do believe. Emery Geddick looking to drive baseline, gets cut off, reverses out. Trell Snoddy, double team, gets out of it. Now pulls it back. Donnie Barfield at the top of the three-point line. Drives right, good finish with his size. Westside trails by 1 now.
Donnie Barfield's one of the most, if not the most athletic on the team. 7 points already, and he is best finisher on this team by far.
Once another three, Williams can't get it to go. Made the last one. Boudreau finds the way to get the board, can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound, goes up, can't get it to go. And now we're gonna get a goaltend. Garen Naley at 6'6", got that board and put it back up.
I think they're going to call it that. I think they called it a goaltending just because of the net grab. Let's see on this replay monitor. And yeah, I think they just called it for the net grab.
I think Donnie Barfield tried to use the net as leverage to go up and block the shot.
I mean, if there's anybody who can do it, it's Donnie Barfield. What can I say?
Love the effort out of Donnie Barfield, but you can't quite do that one. 3-2 zone stays for the Monarchs. Trell Snoddy into the corner, Lee Robinson. And he's going to get pushed out of bounds and a no foul call. Good defense by Williams. It's the numbered pair, 2 versus 2. That one goes to the Monarchs.
Williams is just playing great defense right now. Lee Robinson does not have anything going so far. And with 5:30 left to go in the second quarter, he's just trying to find a way to get on the board point-wise.
Westside looks like they've entered a zone. Maybe a 2-1-2. Weird type sort of defense, but it's working out so far. Corner 3, Richardson, and it's going to be blocked. Carson Healy comes up with a loose ball. Spins off, they have numbers. Lee Robinson gets into the paint. Behind the back pass is tipped. Goes to Donnie Barfield, and he gets fouled going up. And we're going to get 2 shots. Westside down by 3.
This is Showtime Warriors right here. Showtime Lakers, Showtime Warriors, they are flashy, and they like to dunk, especially right there with the behind-the-back pass.
Donnie Barfield knocks down the first free throw. He's carrying the Warriors right now. I believe he has 8 points after that free throw. Looking to make it 9 and cut the lead to 1 if he knocks down this one. Westside only has 1 rebounder down low. That's Emery Geddick. Not going to matter as Barfield knocks down the second free throw. And now it's a 1-point game. That goes off Emery Geddick's foot. Hit some people in the crowd. Hope they're all right. 5:04 left to play here in the second quarter.
Ouch, that one hit old man right in the head. Can't feel good. But just great perseverance by Westside. They were down by 9 at one point, and now they cut the lead all the way down to 1.
Westside using their length to get deflections. Right now it's been working. Kick out, Boudreau wants the 3. He can have it. Sam Boudreau, leading scorer, active tonight for the Monarchs, knocks down the 3. And Westside is down by 4 once again. And Donnie Barfield stepped with the wrong foot. And that's going to be a travel. It'll go back to the Monarchs.
Travels and turnovers have killed Westside in the couple of games that they lost to Papio South, but Coach Simon's not happy. I think they've worked on this in practice a bunch, and it's still not translating too well to the actual game.
Westside in their trap defense. It's Williams. Gets it off to Boudreau. Wants another 3. He's hot. Can't get it to go. Loose ball ends up in the hands of Garen Maley, and the putback is good.
I think that was Vignes on the bucket.
It was. Check that. Not Maley. It's Vignes. And all of a sudden, Westside's 1-point deficit is right back to 6.
Big Vignes. He is just putting in the work.
Lee Robinson off to Trell Snoddy, guard to guard. Now Emery Geddick looking to drive, get in the paint. 2 feet in, step through, wants a foul. He's going to get the foul, but he can't get the bucket. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. And Westside really struggling right now in the offensive end.
Yeah, they just haven't been getting as much as they wanted to fall, and they've been getting their points primarily from the free throw line. Just Papio's playing great defense, and on the other end, it's rather Boudreau from 3 or downloads Vignes. That Westside has no answer right now.
Emery Geddick, just a junior on this Westside team, absolutely dominated on the junior varsity team last year. Felt bad for the kids, had to go against him on JV.
He was absolutely dominant. He was dunking everything on JV.
Monte Brown checks into the game. He's sort of one of those X factors to go along with London Dada. When Monte Brown plays well, the Westside Warriors seem to kind of gel. That's the missing piece. They have 3 or 4 guys, but they just can't seem to all play a good game together. Boudreau has a 3. 3:58 left to play. He gets into the corner. He's double teamed. Monte Brown comes off. Loose ball. Vignes on his knees. No travel. He rolled over. Williams getting into the paint. Healy, and we're going to get a foul on Carson Healy as he was shuffling his feet. And Coach Jim Simons is absolutely livid with the officials. He definitely wanted to travel.
Yeah, I think Vignes jumped on a basketball like he would, like an offensive lineman in football, trying to recover a fumble. Looked like he may have traveled. Just a great job to get it out though by him. Avoid the travel.
Hail Mary inbound, gets it in. Preston Avalon guarded by Carson Healy, setting the screen. 2 big guys in for the Monarchs right now. 1 down low, that's Maley. Boudreau looking to get in the paint, reverses out. Williams top of the key, wants the 3, absolutely bricked that one, no good. Tyson Oddbody tracks down the board. In the corner, Emery Geddick, can he hit the 3? Yes, he can! Emery Geddick! Have yourself a second quarter. Westside trails by 1, 7 points here in the first half for the junior.
Once again, it's Emery Geddick He's big down low, but he can also shoot the three.
Avalon can't get the layup to go. That one's going to go off Papio La Vista and Garen Maley. Monarch fans livid. But the referee says that's what goes. We'll check the replay monitors. It'll come up here in just a second as Westside will get going down by 1.
Looked like it may have been off of Gedek, so Westside with a bit. Got away with one there. Only down by 1 once again.
Bang, bang call. Those can go either way. Papio La Vista back into their zone. Loose ball stolen away from Boudreau. He wants one-on-one with Monte Brown. Gets some space up with the layup and good. 2:40 left to play. Westside down by 3.
And when Westside has an opportunity, gets it within a 1-possession game, Papio just finds a way to get the extra bucket. They have still not gotten a lead yet today.
Gedek with back-to-back threes, and we have a tie ball game here at Westside, 28-28.
Gedek with 10 points and couple of threes to tie this one up. Huge three by Gedek.
Here he is on defense looking to get the ball. Forces it free. Tracked back down by Avalon. Fans wanted to travel. They're not going to get it. Boudreau guarded by Lee Robinson at the volleyball line. Crosses over, gets the screen. Wants it to go against Healy. Loose ball. Lee Robinson wants to grab it. He can. 3 on Westside in numbers. Up for Emery Gedek. And what goes up must come down. Emery Gedek with the slam, and Westside takes the lead right back. Timeout, Monarchs. Westside leads 30-28.
Wow. Another alley-oop. Another alley-oop by Lee Robinson. This one to Emery Gedek, and he slams it down with authority. Westside with their first lead of the day, and it comes with less than 2 minutes left to go in the third.
What goes up and must come down. But I'll tell you what's going on right now. It's Coach Jim Simon screaming at his team in the huddle. Whether they have the lead or not, he is absolutely not happy. He was really mad in that huddle.
Yeah, he does a lot of mistakes by Westside, and he's just not happy about it. Turnovers they got to clean up, and even with the lead, they've just been playing not the greatest basketball, but a good enough basketball to lead.
Papio trails by 2, just under 2 minutes left to play, 1:55 here at Westside High School. Westside back to man-to-man defense. One big man in, it's Vignes right now. He's had himself quite a night so far here in the first half. He sets the screen, gets Williams free, and a tough finish off the glass for Williams. Monarchs go back up and tie it up. Lee Robinson coast to coast. What a crafty finish for the freshman!
There's a reason he already has a D1 offer, and right there, he shows it going coast to coast. It's a one-man show.
Cal State Northridge, that's that D1 school that Hunter's talking about that's given him an offer already. Wanted to steal there, can't get it to go. And we're going to need a foul, and it's going to go back to Westside. Bryce Vignes gets the foul call. Papio's coach not mad, really mad right now. Will Pope all the way out 2 or 3 feet on the court complaining about the officials, and that's 5 fouls on the Monarchs. That'll send Tyson Ogvati to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And that's huge. They're just getting within the bonus itself and then having to convert on those free throws as well for Westside, especially.
Knocks down the first one, 3-point lead for the Warriors. Tyson Ogvati to knock down the second one, can't get it. Rebound goes to the Monarchs. Good board by Cale Johnson. Papio pushes the other way. Williams just had a crafty finish at the layup. Thought about kicking to the corner. Double team, gets it off. Williams, double team comes again. Boudreau, can he hit the 3? Rims in and out. Carson Healy skies for the board and clears it. Carson Healy brings it up the court. Gets it off Emery Gedek. Wants another 3. He's 3 for 3 from 3. 3 for number 3. And Westside's up by 6.
The third 3 for number 3.
And number 3 gets the steal. Gedek forces the turnover. Lee Robinson to push for the Warriors. Gets stuck in the air with a crafty floater. Lee Robinson and the Warriors up by 8. Shot clock is off. 30 seconds left to play.
He wanted to kick it out, but he realized Monte Brown was covered, and he just had to shoot it, and he makes it. But Emery Gedek has come alive. I believe he has 16 points already.
15 to shoot. Williams wants the 3, knocks it down, silences the Warriors. 5-point lead, 10 to play. Westside's got to get a shot up right before halftime.
Plenty of time for Westside.
Lee Robinson, he's going to take the shot. He's the man. Step back, wants the three. Can he hit it? Yes, sir! Lee Robinson at the buzzer! Westside will head into the locker room with an 8-point lead, 41-33. What a way to close out the half.
Yeah, after just being down by so much in that first quarter, they did a great job from especially Emery Geddick and Lee Robinson to come back firing. And Robinson has 7, Barfield with 9, and Emery Geddick leads the pack with 15. Just an overall great half by Westside, especially to finish it out.
Westside trailed by 9 early in the first quarter, and they're going to head into the locker room with an 8-point lead. How about the finish from the Warriors? Emery Geddick and Lee Robinson really came alive, and that's the recipe for success. That's kind of how they win.
Yeah, that's how they really win. They just get as much momentum as possible, and really just want to get out in front. Even if they're down early, they get back out and they play tough.
And now we'll head it over to the dance team. Westside's dance team, here you go. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. I'm Zach Kastrick. I have Hunter Velopek alongside me, Westside, with an absolute fantastic finish to the end of the first half, and they jump out to an 8-point lead. What was a 9-point deficit for the Warriors is all of a sudden an 8-point lead, 17-point swing, and all of a sudden Westside is on top.
Yeah, it's just been a really great time for Westside, especially in that second quarter. It's just been a really good job by Westside to control the ball.
Yeah, we're just a minute away here from tip-off in Jim Tangdahl Court. Right now, the Papio Vista Monarchs in gold are trailing by 8. We're going to step away for just a second. We'll be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. We're here off for the second half of action. Westside with an 8-point lead after the first 16 minutes to play, and they will start with the ball.
Just got to continue off of the great first quarter. Oh, my! Five slam and jamma!
Emery Geddick, 17 points. I don't even know, Hunter. What a dunk by the junior.
Mamma mia, that was great.
Donnie Barfield caught a little bit of piece of that one on the shot, but it still falls. Back to an 8-point lead for the Warriors. Tyson Oddbody down low, battling, gets it over. Garen Maley knocks down the layup. We do have one shot clock that is off, and we get it fixed. How about our tech crew down there to get that one going? Papio Vista knocks down the layup, right back to an 8-point lead for the Warriors. Lee Robinson had a great finish to the second quarter, including a buzzer beater right before that halftime break. Trell Snoddy kicks out. Oddbody wants a three, can't get it to go. Skying grabbing the board is Preston Avalon.
Papio just needs to do a good job of getting defensive stops and turning it into offense, especially down momentum.
Cedric Williams knocks down the three, and a 5-point lead has shrunk to the Warriors.
And right there, just good transition offense. Papillion has been doing it all day, and the Monarchs are keeping pace with Westside in that regard.
Geddick has 17 points. He's had himself a fantastic night. Oddbody can't knock down the straightaway three. Clearing the board is Richardson and pushing. Williams just knocked down the three. Thought about that one. Almost got it picked. Boudreau wants a volleyball line three. Can't get it to go. Fighting for the board. Loose ball to Geddick. No foul call, and it's going to go against Geddick. Pushed out his arm. Knocked over Williams. Papio get the ball back.
I think it's just a natural reaction to get out your arm, try to block, trying to get that guy away from, get the defender away from you, and right there just can't do that. An offensive foul by Geddick.
Yeah, replay monitor kind of agrees with that one. Coach Simon doesn't. But anyway, it's Papio ball. Doesn't matter what we think. Doesn't matter what Coach Simon thinks. Doesn't matter what the officials think. And a 5-point lead for the Warriors. Williams with the ball for the Monarchs. Good defense by Robinson. Gets by him. Tough finish. Gets it to go. No glass needed. One possession lead now for the Warriors. Lee Robinson looking to get back hot just like he was in the first half. Trell Snoddy wanted to get down low. Robinson wants a three. Can't get it to go. Westside cold to start. Barfield gets the board. Can't get the putback to go.
Papio's come in here and made a statement, only down by 3.
Can't get that one to go for Preston Avalon. Lee Robinson behind him back to get space. Top of the key three. Oddbody thought about it. Instead he goes into the paint. Wants a tough putback. Can't get it. Still a 3-point lead. And Lee Robinson commits a foul at half court on Sam Boudreau. And that's going to be Lee Robinson's third foul.
That'll bring Vigorous back into the game. He was a real dominant in the first quarter.
I take that back. That's Lee Robinson's second foul. entire coaching staff for the Warriors screaming out the number 3. 2-3 zone, that must mean for the Warriors. In the corner, Vignes had himself a good first half. Boudreau, deep 2, can't get it to go. Vignes tipped it out. Snoddy gets it. And a foul in transition against the Monarchs might have prevented the Warriors from getting a fast break layup.
Snoddy was right there, and he wanted the layup, but just wasn't able to be fast enough. Gets the foul call, though.
Trell Snoddy start up the ignition for the Westside offense. Coming around the screen, Lee Robinson with the ball. Pump fake to 3, gets a Gedek screen. Double team, has to kick it out. Pass over his head. Donnie Barfield gets into the paint with a spin move. A lot of contact, no foul, and it's going to stay with the Warriors. Lee Robinson will inbound on the lane line. Westside in a box formation. Gedek comes to get it, and an offensive foul. A screen on the inbounds pass will be called.
And another foul by Westside. I think that'll be their 4th, and just can't do that. Still 5 minutes left to 5 minutes left to go. It's the 3rd foul. Just can't do that.
Donnie Barfield second. Back to the double team matchup zone for the Warriors. A lot of length on this Westside team this season. Vignes looking to get in the paint, has to kick it out. Boudreau wants a 3. Off the front rim, no good. Fighting for the board. Oddbody keeps it alive and saves it. Westside with numbers. Trell Snoddy. A lot of contact and a foul is going to be called. That one's going to go on Avalon. Second foul of the Monarchs this quarter. 4:31 left to play. 3rd foul on Avalon, and he's going to be checked out of the game. Taking his place will be Trey Richardson, 5'11 guard senior.
Once again, an intentional foul just to stop the Westside's fast break. Papio knows that they can play fast themselves, but Westside is the more dominant team in the fast break.
Lee Robinson with a good pump fake, gets into the paint. A lot of contact. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Lee Robinson pushed it out. Still a 3-point game. Coach Simons is not happy whatsoever with the officials. Back to the 3-2 matchup zone for the Warriors in the corner. 3 for Vignes. Big man can't knock it down. Gedek gets the board. Lee Robinson to push.
I was about to say, Vignes hit that. Then Westside should be scared.
Gedek to the paint. The finish and 1. And he has over 20 points now if he can knock down this free throw.
Have yourself a night. Emery Gedek absolutely popping off 3-point plays, 3-pointers. He can do it all.
Old-fashioned 3-point play coming up if he can knock down this free throw. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Could be 6 if Emery knocks down this free throw, and he does. It's a 6-point lead. Back to the double team zone. In the corner, Vignes needs help. Double teamed and a foul as Emery Gedek hit his arm. Papio scrambling to get the ball. 5 seconds to inbound. They're going to have to throw a Hail Mary over the top, and they do. Boudreau comes off the screen, thought about the 3, doesn't pull. Williams off the screen. Monte Brown can't get up in time to block the shot, and Williams knocks down the floater.
And even with Gedek's 20 points, Papio is still within striking distance. They're only down by 4.
Dribble handoff. Robinson fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Vignes clears the board for the Monarchs. Needs help from a guard. Williams comes to get it. Williams tries to split the double team, and a kick ball is going to be called. Papio retained possession with 3:16 left to play. 25 to shoot for Williams and the Monarchs. Williams gets it back, thought about the volleyball line 3. Instead, he's going to get into the paint, has to reverse. Boudreau wants another 3. He's been cold. Get back hot. Sam Boudreau knocks down the 3.
And another huge 3 by Sam Boudreau. Cuts the lead back to 1. Westside maybe a bit on upset alert right now.
Sam Boudreau, the leading scorer for the Monarchs, has the most points so far, knocked down a couple of 3s. Gedek has a couple of 3s himself. All the Warriors can shoot on the floor. Monte Brown, left wing in the corner. Gedek Reverses, tries to go down the baseline, gets a couple of feet down. Monte Brown wants the left wing three. He can have it. And Coach Simons is going to call a timeout after Monte Brown knocks down the three. Westside by 4. You're listening to Westside Basketball here on the WTV Live Network. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WTV Live Network. 2:33 left to play here in the third quarter. Westside leads 51-47. Westside just called that timeout. They have 4 left. Papio Vista with 3 timeouts. 4 fouls on the Warriors this quarter, 3 on the Monarchs. Monarchs with the ball. It's Williams, guarded by Monte Brown. Coming off the Vignes screen. Advati gets the help defense. Loose ball. Dada tracks it down. Westside 3-on-2. Dada, kick out. Thought about the 3. He'll take it. Lee Robinson in the hoop. It goes. Lee Robinson into double figures. Westside leads with 2:05 left to play.
Williams overshot it. Robinson with the 3. Big shot, big time shot for the freshman.
Boudreau guarded by Healy. Now gets it down. It's Richardson in the corner. Boudreau wants a 3. Can't get the answer to go. Loose ball. Fought down by the Monarchs. Good defense. Lee Robinson got the block. And it goes out of bounds off the Monarchs. Westside's going to get the ball back.
It's Boudreau that just keep taking them threes, mainly from the corner. Westside's doing a great job on the perimeter defense to close out, and then being able to stop the Monarchs from getting second chance points, especially better in the second half. 7-point lead for the Warriors. 54-47, 1:30 left to play. Monte Brown wants a 3. Swish! For the Papio South transfer. He's got 11. 3 players for Westside are in double figures. Huge boost of confidence for the Westside, especially after last game.
Vignes at the top of the key, trying to back down Tyson Advati. Gets to the block, can't get the finish, and it does! Over the rim it goes, and 1 for Vignes. He's had himself quite a night to go along with Sam Boudreau. And Papio La Vista cuts the lead down to 9 with 1:17 left to play. Could make it 7 if they knock down this free throw. No, they'll get it down to 9. Or they'll get it down to 8 if they can knock down this free throw. 1:17 left to play. Free throw is no good for Vignes. 57-48 Westside with the lead. Donnie Barfield drive. Monte Brown kick out 3. Corner, yes sir. Monte Brown has caught fire.
Westside with their largest lead of the game at 12. Timeout, Papio.
They need a full timeout. Monte Brown, what a night. Like I said, Hunter, Monte Brown has kind of been the X factor for this Westside team.
Yeah, he has. He has caught fire, and whenever he's playing well, the rest of the team meshes around him, and he kind of just provides that spark for the rest of the team.
Yeah, Monte Brown has kind of stepped up with London Dada struggling this season right now. Right now, they're both out on the floor. But we thought London Dada would kind of be that X factor after the start of the season he had, especially from 3. But he has really cooled down in this middle to the back half of the season. But Monte Brown really stepping in from Papio South, who Westside lost to by quite a bit last Friday. Westside looking for that bounce back win, and all of a sudden they're up 12 after they were down by 9 in the first quarter.
Yeah, it'll be good for Westside if they can come back, get a win. They have to turn around tomorrow. They play Millard South tomorrow. So they just need a good turnaround, get some momentum into that, and especially Millard South is an up and down team. They can beat the best. They can also play not great, and they are led by a familiar face that Westside fans have seen, Jet Tamala, who torched Westside football-wise in the passing game. He is their star player. He's averaging more than 20 a game.
Jet Tamala still got eligibility as well here in the high school game. Football and basketball dual sport athlete over there at Millard South.
Only a junior, too. That's crazy.
12-point lead for the Warriors. Just under a minute left to play. Williams with the drive, gets it stripped, and it goes out of bounds off Carson Healy. Papio retains possession. 51.1 on the shot clock, or game clock, 20 on the shot clock. Inbound to Boudreau. He's had himself a couple of threes. Good night for him. Leading the score for the Monarchs so far. Vignes in the paint, battling up to create contact and gets the finish.
Just again, Papio's been doing a great job penetrating, getting points in the paint, and then kicking it out to the outside for threes.
10-point lead, double-figure lead for the Warriors. 20 seconds left to play and counting.
Less than a second between shot and game clock. I think Westside might be able to hold here for the final shot.
Monte Brown, top of the key, guarded by Williams. He's had himself a couple of threes. 10 seconds left to play. Right wing, Monte Brown, top of the key. Carson Healy gets into the paint. Tough finish. Rolls around the rim. No good. He'll go to the line with 2 free throws coming up. 70 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
Just surrounding out. Carson Healy is having a senior slump season right now. But it only takes one game for him to get back on track. And he just needs to hit these 2 at the line, get some points on the board for his stat line.
Knocks down the first one, 11-point lead for Westside. After this free throw, there'll be 7 seconds for the Monarchs if they can clear the board. (61-50). Carson Healy wants 2 for 2. He can have it. Monarchs got 7 seconds. Williams with 5. Got to get up a shot. Wants to get in the paint. He's going to take a lot of steps. And a foul's going to be called. That is the 5th on the Warriors, so he'll go to the line to shoot free throws. 12-point lead, 2.3 to play. Costly foul, could give up 2 points from the line if Cedric Williams can knock down the points. Back rim, no good. 2.3 if Westside can clear the board. Lee Robinson knocked down a buzzer beater at the end of the second quarter.
He's also knocked down a buzzer beater against Creighton Prep with, I think, less time than this. So he could have a shot at just getting it down quickly.
Free throw is good. 11-point lead for the Warriors. Got to get it in before they can get up a shot. Lee Robinson does. He's going to have a chance. One with a layup. What a play for the Warriors. The bucket's going to count at the buzzer. 2 buzzer beaters now for the freshman Lee Robinson. Westside will head into the final 8 minutes of the fourth quarter with a 13-point lead here on the WTV Live Network. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. We got 8 minutes left of basketball here on the WTV Live Network. It's going to be an 11-point lead for Westside coming out of the break. 64-51. 4 timeouts for the Warriors. And we just had a point deduction. It'll now be a 12-point lead for the Monarchs.
Point deduction.
What's the score, bro? 64-52 is the score. 10-point lead for Westside. They're playing with the score at the quarter break, Hunter. I don't know what was going on. Good move by Williams. Can't get the finish.
Every student on that Papio student section just put up their hands on their head like, man, you couldn't finish that.
Donnie Barfield looking to get in the paint. 2 big steps. Can't get the layup to go. Tip out, but it's going to be a foul as he went over the back. 12-point lead for Westside. 7:30 left to play. Williams with the ball. He's been a good complement tonight to number 4, Sam Boudreau, who sets the screen. A lot of contact, and Lee Robinson's going to be called with the foul. That's going to be his third. Not a lot of foul trouble for either team here in the final. 7:21 left to play. Inbound to Richardson. Lee Robinson guarding the ball. Richardson into the left wing. Comes back towards the top. Now it's back to Maley at the volleyball line. Down low, but Barfield comes up with the steal for Westside. 7 minutes left to play now. Emery Geddick, right wing. Dribble handoff, Lee Robinson. Now Trell Snoddy, volleyball line. Goes to his right, picks up his dribble. Donnie Barfield now. Tyson Odvia wants a straightaway three. Can't get it to go. Lee Robinson fighting for the board. Trell Snoddy gets the foul draw.
I think they're discussing who the foul's on. They're going to call it on, I think that's his 5th. Yeah, it is. That's going to be Avalon's 5th. He'll foul out.
Preston Avalon now has to step out of the game. Foul, I do believe, is going to be on the floor. No free throws for Westside. And now Bryce Vignes is going to have to check into the game. And they are going to call it a shooting foul. Trell Snoddy will be at the line to shoot 2. Westside up by 12, 6:48 left to play. Trell Snoddy knocks down the first one, 65-52. Westside with the lead.
Westside's done a great job today at converting their free throws. Haven't missed much from the line today. They've gotten better as the season gone on.
1 for 2, and Geddick is going to be fouled fighting for the offensive board. That one's going to go against Maley, one of the 2 big men for the Monarchs, and Westside will get the ball back after the missed free throw.
Geddick has been everywhere today. He's been scoring points, he's been getting rebounds, and he's put up some alley-oops, some good dunks.
There he is with the missed layup, but he's going to be fouled going up for the shot, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Geddick at the line, knocks down the first one. $14-point lead for Westside, could be 15 if Geddick knocks this one down. It's a 15-point lead. 67-52, Papio's got to get going on offense if they want a chance to come back. Really fought in the first half, went down by 8 at the halftime break. Fighting down low, Vignes, and a foul's going to be called on Emery Geddick as he went for the block.
Geddick's still not within any foul trouble at Westside. Oh, that is third, so maybe a little bit foul trouble. But the Monarchs need some free throws to fall. They're down by 15 with 6:34 left to go. This game might be getting out of hand if Westside can get a couple of buckets in succession.
Vignes, 6'4", at the line. Can't get the shooter's touch on the first one. Just a sophomore, Bryce Vignes at 6'4", he is. Second one for the Monarchs, and Vignes gets it to go. 1 for 2 from the line. Leads down to 14 for Westside. Trell Snoddy climbs the ladder to get the pass from Lee Robinson, gives it back, and it's Snoddy in the corner. Lee Robinson around the screen. Odd body rolling to the rim. Can't get it down to him. Now it's Snoddy. Lee Robinson thought about the three. He's going to go. Pull back once, another three. Can't get it to go. Front rimmed it. Williams tracks down the board for the Monarchs. A lot of contact on the drive from Williams, and Lee Robinson's going to pick up the foul. Coach Simon's not happy with it, and he's going to send Monte Brown in. That's going to be 4 fouls on Lee Robinson, so he's going to have to check out. Monte Brown takes his place. Monte Brown had a good night as well. He's in double figures with a couple of threes.
Lots of Warriors in double figures today. They've been distributing the ball, and they've been scoring the ball very effectively after that.
Wide open underneath Vignes with a left-hand finish. 12-point lead for the Warriors. Monarchs trying to fight back. Donnie Barfield, left wing. Advati gets into the paint. Good move, and he's going to be fouled by Bryce Vignes down low. And he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Free throw is good for Tyson Advati, 13-point lead. Maley's going to check back in. Brady Hylock is going to check in. Been a while since we've seen him out on the floor. Free throw is good, rolls down, and the lead's up to 14. Papio trying to fight back. Westside has something to say about it. Westside's going to go back to their 2-1-2 double trap zone. Double team. Williams wants a deep left wing 3, short-armed it. Advati comes up with the board, out to Donnie Barfield. He's going to go up and knock down the layup. 16-point lead.
You always know something good's coming when Donnie Barfield's open and streaking towards the basket.
Hylock can't knock around the straightaway 3. Boudreau comes away with it. Back out to Hylock. Down low for Vignes. Fighting for position, and he's going to go up. Can't get the finish, but he gets fouled.
Vignes has just been a big presence down low. He has kind of single-handedly kept the Monarchs in this game. And he's just been doing a great job at getting down low, being physical, and getting up quality shots.
He has 2 free throws at the charity strike. Knocks down the first one. Papio still trails by 15. They got a long way to go with just 5:12 left to play. Westside star freshman Lee Robinson is on the bench with 4 fouls. Monte Brown and Trell Snoddy running the point in favor of Lee Robinson. Free throws no good. Snoddy runs down the board. Here he is, guarded by Boudreau. 4 versus 4. Number partners. Double team comes. Snoddy gets out of it. Donnie Barfield in the right wing. Drives baseline. Kick out. Emery Gedek had a night. Can't get that one to go. Tyson Advati gets the board. Good pump fake from Monte Brown. Nobody bites. Now Trell Snoddy, Monte Brown in the corner. Tyson Advati, he can shoot it. Airballed that one. Now it's 4:40 left to play. Williams into the paint. Tough right-hand finish. Can't get it to go. Good board. And a foul down low on Tyson Advati. Going to the line will be Cale Johnson to shoot 2.
Still 4:34 left. That'll be the 4th on Advati, too, so Westside in a lot of foul trouble for a few players.
Carson Healy at the scorer's table to check in favor of Tyson Advati, who just picked up his 4th. Carson Healy is coming back on the court. Cale Johnson at the line. He's got one more, looking to go 2 for 2. And he does. 13-point lead for the Warriors. Press on for the Monarchs. Westside breaks it with ease. Trell Snoddy double team comes, gets it over the top. Monte Brown now reverses all the way back out to half court. Gets back down a little bit to the right. Left wing Trell Snoddy dribbles back to the top of the key. Westside Warrior logo at half court. Tough to get the pass off. He does. It's Carson Healy left wing. Now Trell Snoddy reverses back to half court. Donnie Barfield right wing. 5 to shoot, and a foul is going to be called. It's going to go the other way. Charge is the official ruling. It's going to go against Trell Snoddy, his 2nd. Westside's 5th, so free throws coming for the next foul on the Warriors.
And that's a great defensive possession by the Monarchs. Just got the charging foul, and it was just a okay offensive possession by Westside. They got the time down by a good amount. There was only about 5 seconds left on the shot clock before the foul.
Coach Simons, a couple of words for the officials during this timeout. Assistant coach is running the huddle for the Warriors.
I think he just wants explanations about all these foul calls, or why they're blowing the whistle so much. He's getting an explanation. Not satisfied, it looks like. Pretty angry at the refs, and that's Coach Diamonds for you. He's always mad. Sometimes.
It'll be Papio ball, trailing by 13, 4:05 left to play. Any fouls from here on out for both teams will be free throws. 4 minutes, deep three, Sam Boudreau absolutely short-armed it, didn't even draw iron, and Westside will get the ball back.
And now here come the air ball chants.
And I imagine Sam Boudreau will be hearing that for the rest of the final 3:55. Sam Boudreau has had quite a night for the Monarchs so far. Airballed the last shot. Donnie Barfield off the press break. Geddick, left wing three. Good pump fake into the paint. Tough finish. No basket, but a foul's going to be called. He'll go to the line for two. Papio fans unpleased with the call.
Yeah, Will Pope was not happy at all for the call. That's going to be the third on Bryce Vignes. So the big man downstairs is in a bit of foul trouble. Geddick gets his first, but very physical game, and just a great job by Westside offense to come back, especially after their kind of goose egg performance against Papillion Southwood. Especially in that second quarter, they only got 3 points.
Yeah, Geddick really dominating for Westside as they get the turnover there. 15-point lead. Lee Robinson checks back in. He has 4 fouls. Got to be careful. Lee Robinson, a lot of contact, no foul call. Gets it off to Barfield. Monte Brown coming back to get the ball. Emery Geddick picks up his dribble. Monte Brown, Donnie Barfield, right wing three. In the net it goes. Donnie Barfield Jr. knocks down the three, and that ball flies into like the 7th row of the stands. Eight-point lead for the Warriors. Donnie Barfield, who just knocked down the three, checks out.
I'm kind of surprised that Westside's still keeping in their starters. Still up by 18, but Robinson and Oddby with 4 fouls each.
Williams can't knock down the three. Vignes fighting for position, gets it down, and one if he can knock down the free throw with 3:12 left to play.
I heard the Papio fans saying, "We want Elliott," referring to Elliott Meister. So maybe a couple bench players that might get in here at the final few minutes.
16-point lead, could be 15.
5 on Adivati, so they're going to check him out. Barfield will check back in. Still 16-point lead pending the free throw.
A lot of fouls called tonight, still not the most by far. Earlier this season, Elkhorn South and Benson had over 50 foul calls throughout the 4th quarter.
What? Throughout the 4th quarter?
With the whole game.
Okay. But still, 50 fouls is bananas. That's more than 10 a quarter.
Free throw is good. 15-point lead for the Warriors. Foul comes. Westside goes to the line. They're in the bonus. That's the 3rd foul on Cale Johnson. Lee Robinson at the line. Probably the best free throw shooter on this Westside team. Lee Robinson reclassed from the Jesuit Academy here in Omaha. 16-point lead, 3:09 left to play. Too hard on the free throw there. That one's going to go out of bounds off Carson Healy.
Announcer Jinx right there, best free throw shooter on the team. I think Emery Geddick might be the best free throw shooter on the team, in my opinion. He struggled early in the season, but he's gotten better as of late, and especially in the prep game, he went perfect from the line. In that tough crowd just north of us.
Statistically, London Dada is the best free throw shooter on the team at 90%, 9 for 10. Lee Robinson is shooting 63%. Same with Emery Geddick. Lee Robinson is 45 of 71. Emery Geddick, 38 of 60.
Lots of missed free throws.
Cale Johnson at the line, misses the first one. Cale Johnson, 1 for 6 on the season on free throws, goes 0 for 2 this time. Monte Brown in open space with a finish. 18-point lead, 2:45 left to play. Cedric Williams gets into the paint, kicks it out for Richardson, who dishes it off to Vignes. Ball's under his feet, gets it back. Lee Robinson with the sky for the board. And Lee Robinson tracks down the loose ball. Carson Healy off to Lee Robinson. Monte Brown in the corner, he'll fire the three. Can't get it to go. Emery Geddick in for the board, and it's going to go out of bounds to the Monarchs.
I do want to mention that this is the second highest scoring game for Westside this season. Their highest was a couple of games ago against Lincoln Southwest. They scored 93, but already with 2:16 left to go, they already have the second highest scoring game this season. Shows how good this Westside offense is coming back from the big loss.
Williams chucks up a three, gets the shooter's touch off the back of the rim. Calling a timeout will be Coach Pope with a 15-point lead for Westside. We're going to step away here on the WTV Live Network. Full timeout for the Monarchs. We'll be back in 40 seconds. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. 15-point lead for Westside, 2:05 left to play. Westside with a quick turnaround. They travel to Millard South to play tomorrow night at 7:15 against the Patriots. Lee Robinson, Barfield down low, spins out of the double team. Monte Brown straightaway three. No good. Emery Geddick with the board, pulls it back out. Double team comes, loose ball, and he's going to draw a foul.
Emery Geddick has been getting pounded all day, and he has just been able to take it, and he has managed to score a lot of points. I think he scored 25 at least.
Geddick at the line to shoot two. They're already up by 15. Westside, like we said, Millard South tomorrow. They get a couple of days off, then they go to play Omaha Central. 2 road games back-to-back for Westside, Millard South and then Central. And then we're back here on the WTV Live Network for Omaha South boys and girls on February 4th. It won't be the first time we're back here on the WTV Live Network. We have Lee Summit, Missouri coming into town for girls. And that will be here on the WTV Live Network as well. Three-pointer missed. Williams' tip shot no good. 7-point team lead for the Warriors. And a foul is going to be called on the dunk attempt on the Monarchs. Westside student sections wanted an intentional foul. They won't get it. A lot of whistles blown tonight. Free throw no good for Donnie Barfield. DBJ, they like to call him here around Westside, Donnie Barfield Jr.
DBJ. I like that nickname. That's a good one. Fit him. DBJ 5.
Knocks down the second one, 1 for 2. 18-point lead. Boudreaux gets swatted by Lee Robinson.
Robinson cracking a little bit of a smile after that rejection. Great closeout. Lots of
Williams launches a three. Snotty crafty to get the board. Tipped up to Lee Robinson, and he gets blocked.
Oh my goodness! What a dunk! We are hands on heads in disbelief. You have no words, Zach. He got head topped. Oh my!
Lee Robinson off the glass.
It's always Donnie Barfield. He is inevitable. That is crazy. And you are on the ground in disbelief. Wow.
40-second timeout here on the WTV Live Network. Will miss. Welcome back here on the WTV Live Network. Energy is high here at Westside. They're up by 20. Just over a minute left to play. A couple of subs checking in. Desmond Cole, Jack Hawkins, Brendan Reeves, Will Preston all into the ball game for Westside.
It's good to see the subs get in with this final minute of action.
Everyone chanting air ball after that one, even the Papio fans. Jack Hawkins baseline drive. He's going to get fouled on the floor.
Really calling fouls with a minute left here. Man, that's kind of sad. But Jack Hawkins will get an opportunity to get his first points. First one is good by Jack Hawkins. 21-point Westside lead with a minute left to go.
.85-64, minute left to play. Subs across the board for both teams. That's going to be a three-point attempt. Jax Newman can't get it to go. London Dada tracks down the board, keeps the dribble alive, and he'll push it for the Warriors. Jack Hawkins. Tyler Vaughn's in the game. Desmond Cole off his foot, rolls away. Papio with the ball. Tyler Vaughn's comes away with it. Tries to dish it off to Cole. He stepped on the line trying to save it. 31.2. Shot clock is off. Three-point attempt in the corner for Dewey. Demery no good. Desmond Cole into space. He's going to go up with the layup. All the students and players for Westside wanted the dunk, but he just wanted the points. 11 seconds. Demery with the drive to finish. 5 to play. And Jack Hawkins will dribble it out. And that is all she wrote from Westside High School. 87-66. Westside with the win. Stick around here for just a minute. Player of the game coming up. If you watch the whole game, you may know who it is. But a big win for Westside. They bounce back. They have Millard South tomorrow in a away game. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WTV Live Network. I'm Zach Kastrick here with player of the game, Emery Geddick. Another 20 bomb for you tonight. What was working so well?
I mean, everyone played good. The shots were falling. We had a good week of practice, and our intensity level was high, and we all just had fun.
You guys had a week off after that pretty brutal Papio South loss last Friday. How big is it for you guys to get this win going down the stretch after a pretty, we could say, poor performance against Papio South?
I mean, it feels good. It feels really good. I mean, Papio South game didn't go our way, but we just found a way to win it at home, and hopefully that's our streak going forward.
This is your second highest scoring performance of the season for this team. What's working so well offensively? The threes were falling, transition offense was moving. What's clicked for this team?
I mean, we're playing unselfish basketball. We're all moving the ball and finding the open team, and we're just hitting the shots. We practice it every single day.
You guys got a quick turnaround play tomorrow night at Millard South. What do you guys have to do going down the stretch, especially against a pretty solid Millard South team?
I mean, well, tomorrow we have to have a good pregame practice and lock in and go over scout and watch film and go from there.
Thank you so much, Emery Geddick. Thank you for listening here on the WTV Live Network. Player of the game, Emery Geddick. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in just a week for girls basketball against Lee Summit, Missouri. Have a great night, everyone. Perfect. There we go.